still lost.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, hang on. Why is my battery running low?
We're active.
Oh, yo.
Tell you his battery is running low. Ruben Amorim's.
Yeah, just one sec.
Okay, yeah, I think we're all good. Right. What the fuck? Where's he gone? Fuck, man, where have he gone? Oh, I don't know where he's gone. I'm just going to talk, Chris. My God. Honestly, mate. Here he is. You back, Christian?
I'm on, bro, yeah.
What happened? I thought your laptop had turned off.
Oh my god, right. Where do we start with this? So we've just watched Manchester United versus the mighty Grimsby. And to be fair, they got absolutely fucking battered and justice was done. And I'm glad Grimsby won, not just because I'm a blue, but I think they deserved it. Man United were out for everything you can think, every adjective. Alex, just hit me with your thoughts on that shower.
Well, let's start things off. We are drinking to the United fans have finally woke up and smelt the coffee pack.
You haven't cracked the champagne, have you?
I'm telling you right now, tonight, nobody has any excuses. And I am drinking to that.
I'll tell you what, I'll crack the champagne if they give him another fucking contract.
This manager, you know, people ask me and you, Christian, on the regular, where's your coaching badges? I want to see Ruben Amorim's. I'm not convinced this guy's got. I'm not. I'm sorry. He's horrendous. Yes, Elation, how we doing? He just needs more time. I fucking love it. He fucking does, mate. I tell you, he needs Carlos Baliba to beat Grimsby Town. He needs £100 million midfielder. He needs a left centre back. He needs a right wing back. He needs to fuck off back to Portugal. That's what he needs.
He needs a brain transplant.
Get out of this club, man. With you take your 3-4-3 inside 10s, wing backs, fucking centre backs. Go, take them. Take the squad. Sick of it. But anyway, cheers. I've actually got something quite funny. I've been rowing with one of the town ramblers on TikTok this week, Christian, and he actually messaged me during that game, and he said,
I saw it.
Is it too late to take my argument back? So cheers to you, my friend. It's not too late. You can join the Amorim out train. This is not stopping till he's gone.
Alex, mate, talk to me. So this game started, and I actually went to take the dog on a walk, and they started and they were battering you. Yeah. So I was immediately just thinking, well, even if you get through and you end up winning that game, I was like, mate, we're going to jump on and do a live because we need to discuss that. To be jumping on here in this situation is even more chaotic. Yeah. However, what was your overall thoughts on how Man United were genuinely dominated by Grimsby?
Nothing surprises me. I said this. This manager has won 7 games in the league, and 3 of them were against Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester. This is
you've been saying this.
This is just the trend of what we've been seeing. You guys, people can tune into fucking Stretford Paddock, and you've got that dickhead on there going, you know, I believe he's going to get it right. Based on what, mate? What are you basing that on? 5,000 viewers they had, Stretford Paddock, saying Ruben Amorim's going to get it right. What are you basing that on? Please enlighten me. Halation there, Chris. That was one of the best games you've seen in ages. Honestly, mate, props to Grimsby. They're the sort of nights you need to enjoy as a fan, as a player. They deserved it. They ran us off the pitch. But you know what? The setup's shit. Again, yeah. I've said it. I've been saying this now for what feels like months, weeks, games. I don't know how many times I can say this. He will get to half-time and he'll hook Ugarte. Because he'll go, he's not working. No, your midfield is shit. You could have Iniesta and Xavi in Amorim's midfield and it would get overrun. This is a fundamentally flawed system, and he cannot see it. He won't change it. And they
No.
deserved it. They deserved it. And I've got in there. I've got Chris there, the one that got disallowed from.
Shout out Chris, man.
100%
Because Alex, I texted you this, and I was like, well, that was to take it to 3-0 as well. So let's not even. I thought United are going to get away with this, and all these Amorim boys, they're going to be like, fuck it, shows fight. No, you should have been 3-0 down. That should have been done. Plus, didn't they have another one disallowed as well?
He threw the I think so. I lost count, to be honest. I think the ball was flying in that much. I couldn't even keep up. I tell you what, VAR would have had a fucking. They'd have been. We're still playing now if VAR was active.
Well, they would have been with Onana on them penalties, lad.
This goalkeeper. Have you? He dives like a Sabutio keeper.
Well, Alex, he's the only guy. He's the only keeper that in a penalty shootout saves about 4, and somehow ends up with finishing saving 1. I don't know how that works.
Poppadom hands. I know, I get it. Amorim not watching the penalties is beyond disgraceful. This manager, yeah.
That was mad strange, Alex.
I dislike him. I actually dislike the guy. He irritates me. His face annoys me. His setup shit. Yeah. You should watch.
Alex, just one thing on that. I wouldn't have liked that in like a Champions League final, but there's a human factor to it where you're like, fucking hell. I mean, this is even getting to me. Alex, you're playing Grimsby in what, first round of the cup or something, or first round you featured in. Yeah. What the fuck is that kind of attitude? He sat there and he can't take the pressure against Grimsby in a penalty shootout. Mate, what are you doing as a football manager?
Oh, you saw Bruno on the halfway line celebrating. Vidi's back, Mr. Vidi. He said Amorim out was diabolical. You're back. Have you realised I was talking shit? Cheers to you, my friend. I assume you're back here because you know I'm talking sense. You obviously maybe had a bang on the head. Did you get to that opticians that I suggested in the last 2 days? Or did you get that telly that turns on now? Maybe one of the two. I don't know. Whatever's happened, good to see you back, Mr. Vidi. And we all know this manager is shit. Don't want to blame people. I don't want Onana being blamed. I agree. Onana's the worst goalkeeper on planet Earth. But I'm not actually having him. I don't want anybody blaming him, Christian.
Yeah, I think in the grand scheme, look, honestly, it was funny to watch, like I say. But I do get his point. I think that the issues are that worse everywhere else on the pitch. I feel like that goes by the by. We all know Onana's shit, so that's nothing new. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to learn anything in that performance. However, what you did learn is a lot of other things.
We've got Gaz in the chat. Has Scammering been sat yet? Look, mate, he should have gone. He should have gone after. Think about this. We lost a European final to Tottenham, and they fired their coach, and we didn't. Tottenham's standards are higher than Man United's. Let's just stick with the game for a second, because I've actually got something, and obviously during this abomination of a football match, I've actually got something in here which this actually proves that Ruben Amorim is a lunatic with this system and setup, Christian. So I'm just going to share this on the screen here, Christian. I've got the team that played most of the second half on the screen. Now, this 3-4-3 lunatic had Mason Mount at left wing back instead of just going to a back four and playing 4-3-3 with Ahmad at right back. He actually is that obsessed with this system. Look at that team that this lunatic was putting out there for that second half. No, God forbid he changed to something that actually suited the players. Mason Mount played left wing back because this psychopath will not change his system.
Alex,
what more do you need to see from that second half? You've seen it. Look at the team on the screen. Forget Fernandez and Mainu. We know that'll get ran through like a truck. But look at Mason Mount at left.
Yeah, that ain't nothing new.
Play Dallo at left back, play Ahmad at right back, it's not perfect, and play Mason Mount in a 4-3-3 midfield, right? Any person with a football brain cell would not have Mason Mount at left wing back. This guy's a 3-4-3 obsessed psycho, man. I have never seen... This is an abomination. I've never seen anything like it.
By the way, that comment from Helation, I agree with that, honestly. De Ligt was up there where Bruno should have been. Yeah, I've noticed this. But this is chaos. This is organised chaos all the time. We've seen Maguire coming on and going in the box now. It's just what we expect from him.
Right, Christian, there's so many things I want to get to. So firstly, we've got I love that Helation was laughing at Mason Mount left wing. I was doing the same, bro. And also, we've got there, you mentioned De Ligt. Christian, I text you and Patrick, our cousin, and I said, De Ligt overlapping Ahmad. This is actually becoming a play in this Amorim system. People,
Alex, it's like a Ramsey video.
Christian, you've got lunatics sat there watching Stretford Paddock and United stand, and they are backing this manager while watching Matthias de Ligt overlapping Amad Diallo. They are watching this with their eyes. And they are lapping it up, top Reds. Oh, give him time. I've got something else to bring up with that. But yeah, look at that. All credit to Grimsby. Yeah, of course, Matt. Hey, they deserved it. I wanted them to be.
Yeah, take nothing away.
I was gutted when that goal went in. Oh, you're not a United fan. We didn't deserve that. And that nearly gave the, blind witnesses another little fucking week, didn't they? Because they're like, he gave it everything, this manager.
Alex, there's another comment. I think you might want to read that one.
Where we are, yeah. Not going to lie, as a Newcastle fan, it looks like 3 bullets charged for us. Sesko, yes.
No, not that one. Not that one. Vidi just left.
Well, let's just go on Sesko because, well, first things first, mate. Why are you stepping up 9th in a shootout and watching Maguire and De Ligt go up there? I'm, worried about this guy. I posted he's the 9th.
He doesn't look very good.
9th top scorer in the Bundesliga. All the Bundesliga guys were out on my TikTok. You obviously haven't watched him. Brilliant. Anyway, Sesko, clumsy, missed the tap in, went 9th in the shootout. Crap, another Hoyland. Let's move on. VD, it's not the manager's system, it's the players. If you give these players to Sir Alex, it's still gonna be diabolical. Oh my god! Oh my god! What a comment! What a comment that is! Christian, he's typed that comment while he's looking at a team with Mason Mount at left wing back.
I don't get it because you cannot watch the system this guy is playing that isn't suiting any of the players on the field. He has now gone, Alex, he's now gone out and signed players that still don't fit the system, which has also meant he's had to move one of your best players from last year into a position that isn't even his. I'm not a Man United supporter, but I don't know how a Man United supporter can watch this and say that shit makes sense. That just fucking blows my mind. But
there we go. VD, are you okay, lad? Have you had a bang on the head? Honestly, I thought he got to that optician's. He clearly hasn't. Come on, Vision Express, where you at, man? Get this guy a pair of fucking glasses. To be honest, mate, look, middle of the screen. Don't you dare say it's not the system when you're looking at this graphic here. Look at that. Who's that guy in the bottom left you see in there? Number 7. That's an abomination. That's a separate story. He's got 3 defenders on there, and he played a back 5. That in the second half. If anything sums up this lunatic of a manager, he had 3 defenders on the pitch and he played a back 5 away at a League 2 team. And you're saying to me it's not the manager's system? It is the manager's system. Wake up, man. He's won 7 games in 29. Halation there, 25% win rate. Honestly, what will it take for people to realise with this manager?
Well, Alex, it's a good job. It's a good job Halation brought that up, right? Because about the win rate. So you made a little short. And it kind of did some good numbers on YouTube and on TikTok. And it was about Gareth Southgate. Now, people took it out of context and thought you were saying you wanted Southgate in. That wasn't the point of the video, but obviously people can't fucking watch videos and understand. Yeah. Now, what people were saying about Southgate and the prospects of him coming in, they were absolutely fuming at you. I was thinking, well, if you look at the stats from when he was managing Borough, he did a better job. Yeah. So great point, that people are absolutely furious at the prospect of you saying Gareth Southgate could come in, which you didn't actually say, by the way, just to clear it up. However, even if you had, it's a valid fucking argument, and I'm not even joking.
There's a genuine argument. Ruben Amorim is the worst manager in the Premier League. I mean, you could extend that to
right now. When you look at what he's doing, I agree.
I mean, look, there we've got. I love people are eating this guy up. He's getting cooked, but I mean, look. I don't know. Bang on the head, no glasses, no telly. It's got to be one of the 3.
Mate, it's just them. It's them fans that will just back any shit because they see it as a flex to just I'm behind the team no matter what. Yeah, but does that help the team going forward? Because you're sinking fucking further and further down the league, and you're just backing this guy aimlessly. You're not seeing anything that gives you any hope.
Crazy. Honestly, mate, the top Reds, they deserve this team to get relegated, and if this manager gets the season, they might actually get that.
Alex will still back him. He'll be the guy to bring you back.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you need.
He'll be the one to bring us in from the Championship. Here we go, Vidi. Why does Amorim have a lower win ratio than Warnock? Were Warnock's players better? Matt, Vicky preaching to the choir here. Honestly, Vidi, you need to hit back here. I mean, I don't know what you're going to say here because we've got this abomination on the screen and these comments in the chat, so I don't know which way you're going to go here.
Goldbridge blaming Onana for the loss. Is that true, Goldbridge? Oh,
of course
that guy, man. That guy. Well, I saw him saying he mentions nothing on Amorim. He's a fucking idiot. I wouldn't listen to anything he says.
I'm drinking to the somebody has left that lunatic stream, Mark Goldbridge, and come to this one and has told us what that freak show is actually saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
shout
yeah.
out you, mate. Shout out Go Regen. I appreciate you coming here and giving us a little bit of intel from what that.
Yeah, because I can't sit through more than 10 seconds of that
psychopath
guy.
is saying. He's another one. I know. He's now blaming Ineos. He's back to the top, which they are. Where they are to blame as well. We got there, so we got Goldbridge blaming. I can't believe that. We deserve what we got. Could buy. Yeah, that's it. Matthias Cunha is probably worth more than Grimsby. Says it all, and he missed a fucking pen. Cheers, lad.
Yeah.
Even Ranić and Moyes got 40+%. One, he's not a real manager. It's unbelievable. This guy, he's a better illusionist than David Blaine, Amorim. He's told this thick fan base that a cultural reset means we have to get relegated, and they are lapping it up. Think about
Alex,
it.
here's what I think, though. I think it's part of a deeper issue. I don't think it's that he's any sort of illusionist. I think it's that Man United fans in particular, Arsenal have got it a little bit, but nowhere near as bad. They will get behind any shit and they see it as a flex to just stick with nonsense because of this Sir Alex Ferguson thing. Sir Alex Ferguson, yes, you won the lottery. I tell you what you do when you win the lottery, Alex. You don't go and buy 700 quid worth of lottery tickets for the rest of your life because you lose all the fucking money. Do you know what I'm saying?
So true, mate. That's it. I mean, these lunatics. I mean, look, there's glass half full. There's all these mental gymnastics going on with this. How do you back this manager? Again, now it's going to be Onana's fault. Yeah, Onana's shit. So what? This manager's set up shit. Look, I've got it in the middle of the screen. I'm going to do this every single weekend. I'm going to put this lunatics team on the screen, and I want you lot to come in the comments and tell me why it's good, why it's not the system, because it is the system. What are you watching? The Christian Fernandes and Mainu in the midfield too. What
Blind
are
faith,
we
bro.
doing? You could play Fernandes and Mainu in the midfield too against, I reckon, some Conference League teams, and I honestly reckon they get a decent amount of the ball. And that's no shade on either Fernandes or Mainu. I think both are good players in their own rights. Fernandes and Mainu in the midfield too is an abomination against football. It's terrorist ball, man. It's shocking. Let's not even get to that back five, whatever that is that we're looking at on the screen. Christian, I just want to. You mentioned Fergie, and I've got a little thing here. This is brilliant. This was this morning actually from a very confident fan. I'll put it on the screen now.
I dread to see what you're about to show.
Billy Meredith. Hope you all can see us in the chat. Looking forward to seeing what you lot think of this. Hope you can see it. We've got Mr. Billy Meredith on Twitter. Managers that were successful were given time to turn sides from visions of success to reality. Sir Alex Ferguson, 7 years. Pep Guardiola, 4 years and cheated, whatever that means. Jurgen Klopp, 5 years with inhalers. Managers need time. Right. I've got a response to this. This Ruben Amorim needs time because Sir Alex Ferguson took 7 years to win a Prem. Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp are three of the best brains this sport has ever seen. They mean nothing to Ruben Amorim. You could apply that logic to any town rambler being in charge of this club. You could go and get a homeless guy outside the Arndale, put him in charge, and I could go to you, well, Fergie took 7 years to win a league, so he deserves 7 years to win a league. Put me in charge. Give me 7 years then. What is the concept here? Ruben Amorim has won 2 Portuguese leagues in 4 seasons, by the way. He isn't the second coming of Christ. This thing that he went to Portuguese League and conquered it, he didn't. He won 2 out of 4. Let's not get this twisted. This isn't like... He didn't win 4 out of 4, mate.
No.
And just another thing on this with the he deserves time. You earn time with your reputation. You build your reputation. You show willing. Any profession, we've got 16, 14 people in the chat right now. I don't know what you all do for a living. Whatever industry you're in, if you stink your profession out for 9 months, you are going to get sacked. You cannot go to your employer. If you're a bricklayer, I work in construction. If a bricklayer is on one of my sites and he's building walls like this, pissed, he can't go and say, can I get another 9 months? No, he can't. Yeah. If you're a chef and you're serving shit food for 9 months, you don't get another year to try and save yourself. You get potted. Stop. Why do we see Ruben Amorim serve up dross for 9 months and they go, let's have another 9? No! That doesn't happen in any walk of life. Doesn't matter whether you're a taxi driver, whether you're a joiner, whether you're a chef. It doesn't matter. If you're shit for 9 months in your profession, you're gone. Why have these fans got this? Oh, we'll just give him 7 years because a manager 30 years ago won the league after 7 years. What the
That's it, Alice. You can apply that same logic and implement it anywhere. It does not make sense. You can't just say it with anyone. It is a
Yeah.
madness. Like you saying, you could put anyone in the job. Does that just mean they deserve time because once upon a time that methodology worked for you? No, it doesn't. You can't always apply it to the same thing. Alex, what you're looking at now is this guy, and I've thought of this a few times. Obviously, your level in terms of individual ability has gone up a little bit. And Buemo is a decent player. Cunha, good on the ball, decent player.
Yeah.
However, in terms of coaching players, who would you say this guy has actually brought on? He's been there a while now. Who looks better?
Well,
Who has he developed?
I mean, with all due respect, though, right? You make a great point. How can anyone get better under Ruben Amorim? Because he puts them out of position.
They're all out of position.
Seven, 8, 9 players are all out of position at all times. It's madness. So you're right, Christian. Nobody's going to look better. If somebody came in and played 4-3-3 tomorrow, let's say Ollie Solskjaer came back and played 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, we would immediately improve because we would have 11 players in their positions. Instead, we've got 8, 9 players all out of position every single game. These fans, these top Reds, they're lapping it up. They love it. Give me some more. Give him another 9 months. Give him 7 years because Fergie took 7 years. Let's get to some comments, Christian. Phil Keogh in the chat. Shout out, Phil. You're not asked about losing. I care about the future. This should be the scene end of... I mean, look, Phil, yeah. We totally agree with you, bro. He's got to go. He should be gone. He should have gone at the weekend. He should have gone after the Fiorentina pre-season game. He is shit. Elation there. If it's all on Onana, Eric Ten Hag... I really want to talk about this, actually, Christian. Elation there mentioned Eric Ten Hag won the FA Cup against Onana. Sorry, bro. But there's a big point here. How did Ten Hag win that FA Cup? Do you remember the semi-final, Christian? We nearly went out to Coventry. We were awful. We got beat by Palace 4-0. What did Eric Ten Hag do in the lead up to that FA Cup final against City? He changed the system. He went to a 4-2-2-2. He played a box in midfield and he played Garnacho and Rashford as split strikers. We went into the game against City. We got a foothold in the final. We went 2-0 up and got over the line. Big moral of the story there. Ten Hag is not a good coach. He won an FA Cup by changing the system with Mr. Onana, like Halation also. And look, Onana threw one in at the end of that, didn't he, Christine, with Doku? So he did his best in that.
But Alex, no, I agree. Tactically, yeah, he's not a great manager, Ten Hag, but tactically, he's worlds ahead of Amorim. Yeah. Amorim is showing you he has nothing else. I don't know how you hire a manager and his whole ethos is this either works or it doesn't, and I just die on my sword. Well, is that a good reason to get this guy in? Was this really ever a good idea to bring this guy in? If his whole thing is that I have nothing else in my locker, I just do this and that's it. Sure, well, man. I'll tell you what, we've had some comments from some sporting fans on our TikTok, Alex. Yeah. And that was quite an insight. That was quite interesting to read them comments because they sat through that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. Just for anybody in the chat listing here, we had a Sporting Lisbon fan on our TikTok, and he mentioned that, yes, Ruben Amorim won 2 leagues in 4, like I mentioned 5 minutes ago. Anyone that's just joined the chat, he won 2 leagues in 4 years. That's not amazing, by the way. In those years that they didn't win it, the transfers weren't very good, the fans were pissed off with the system, and Ruben Amorim said, it's 3-4-3 or nothing. The Lisbon fans were pissed off. These things people might not know about Amorim. They think he won 4 out of 4 leagues in Portugal. He did not, and the fans were pissed off with him. Let's get some more comments here. Pep and Jurgen didn't drop to a 25% win rate. Exactly, mate. Just going back to that tweet where you go, Pep, Klopp and Fergie did this. They were never relegation form. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? No one would go near United to manage knowing the outcome. I disagree. I think United is more...
Yeah, I disagree with that.
I don't think it's this poison chalice. I think United are giving the chalice to Mr. Bean and letting him coach the team and give him the keys to the club, and that's the problem here. Mr. Pratic, we've got there 30 games, 9-4 win. Wow, sorry, Mr. Effie, I can't decode that. Maybe leave Dr. Doolittle to do that one. Amorim has already brought in how many players in this bullshit? He needs time for his squad that he built to work, so club must spend millions on players to give him years with Amorim. So here's the thing, right, with Ruben Amorim, and this is he's always going to need one more 100 mil player. Yeah. So at the minute, the hot take for these top Reds is Carlos Baleba. It's Carlos Baleba. We now need Baleba. It was the front three, now it's Belieber, now it'll be a replacement for Onana, then it'll be a right wing back for Ahmad, then it'll be a left wing back for Dorgu because they don't think he's good. It'll always be one more with this coach. At what point does he pick a player and improve them? Kobbie Mainoo, people laugh at that Southgate video that I did, Christian. Just a word on Gareth Southgate. He plucked Kobbie Mainoo from Manchester United after 6 months of Prem football and started him in 4 out of 4 knockout games, including the final, by the way.
Yeah.
We've got a coach here who's banishing Kobbie Mainoo from a team that can't pass it 5 yards. So people can laugh at me with the Southgate comparison. Not saying I'd love Southgate, but the joke is, if Southgate came in and did this, they would want him assassinated. Not sacked, but because he's a posh-speaking, Portuguese, fucking olive-skin maestro, they love him and they're lapping it up. He needs 7 years because it took Fergie 7 years. You're all fucking idiots.
It's all through hope. It's all through hope and nothing that they're actually watching. And that's the thing. Whereas with Southgate's got that bad reputation, so it's easy to just slander the guy. So if he was doing the same thing, if he came in and he said, no, I'm going with an aging midfield and I'm going to a 2 in midfield as well, so they're outnumbered, they can't run, they're stuck in the mud. Now, if he did that, banish Kobbie Mainoo, they would be all over him. They would want his head on a fucking spike. But because it's Amorim, they're living in this false hope and they're going to say it's going to come good. But what are you watching to ensure you that this thing is going to come good? Or is it just blind faith?
Here's the thing, you're so right. Managers earn time by showing promise, by winning games, by doing something on a football pitch where you sit back and go, Jurgen Klopp, yes, he came 8th. Did he show promise? Yeah, there's that famous graphic when all the team are celebrating that 2-2 draw against West Brom at Anfield. He was building something. Those fans backed Klopp because he was building something. They saw it on the pitch. We've saw nothing. This manager is the worst manager in the league. Facts, man. Let's just get to some more, mate. Either make signings by Monday or he's gone by November. What signings, Pryke? What signings? Is it Carlos Belieber? Is it Lamine Yamal? What signings do you think this guy needs? It's always going to be one more. Go Region United fan channels were doing streams in sunglasses after they signed Onana, were they? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. That is brilliant, Go Region. That is absolutely fantastic, my friend. What are they doing? Yeah, I mean, it's like, look.
Are they doing it in the black glasses now with that white stick in front of them?
Mate, top reds on these channels. Honestly, United could give a 6-month deal to Wayne Rooney and they'd say it's a good deal. They want Welbeck back. You know what I mean?
Bro, yeah, they do. They still want.
Brilliant, man. I agree. The crazy part to me is that they paid millions of Man United. They're meant to know better than the fans. That's what scares me the most, is that we are watching this shit unfold. I am putting out better team sheets than the Manchester United manager, and I'm doing them in the morning watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the 2 kids. And I am online builder online, and I'm picking a better team than the Man United manager. And
Alex, there's just something I wanted to say, right? So, you remember, obviously, Gary Neville's stint in management and he got roasted for it on Sky Sports, you know, Monday Night Football. They've all blitzed him for it. And fair play to him. He's took it on the chin and he's actually come out and been quite humble and honest about his experience. He said he had one game. Anyone can go and check this. I think it was on an MNF episode. He said there was a certain time, I think it was Atletico Madrid, and he was playing Diego Simeone. And he said he changed system 3 times in one game. And he said, I knew I was out my depth and I didn't belong in the industry. Now, what is this telling you about Amorim? That he's just going, no, I will never do anything different. This will either work or it won't. Is that not telling you that he just doesn't belong at this level then?
Yeah, it's so true, man. I mean, he's got a worse record than Gary Neville. That's hilarious. Like I said,
he actually has, by the way, yeah. The chat,
what
do you think of that, guys? He has got a worse record than Gary Neville. Gary Neville said he didn't belong in this industry and he went back to punditry. He was only doing it as a fucking favour.
Oh, I've got great comments here, Mr. Halation. Amorim in fans equal all hypotheticals. Amorim out fans all facts. Absolute comment of the night. It's going to take some beating, that. Shower you, man. That is an absolute hot take, and I love that. Go Region. All his fans said he was the best in the world. Now they're streaming car parks. Yeah, fuck me, mate. They're idiots. They'll lap anything up, like I said. Honestly. People can take the piss of Gyökeres and all AFTV are doing the Bane celebration. Gyökeres is quite good. This lot, honestly, he'll sign anyone. Amazing. Sesko, apparently they watched every Bundesliga game. Amazing. Onana, the ball playing, that Beth from United stand. Onana's going to transform this team with his ball playing. Fuck me.
Oh, she has some belting comments.
That Beth's brilliant. I've got a brilliant one from that Beth. She said when Garnacho was just burst into the team, she tweeted saying, "Thank God Real Madrid have signed Mbappe. That gives me hope that Garnacho won't go there." This is somebody on the channel that's got 2
God.
million subscribers. Hopefully, we'll be there one day with you lot in the chat supporting us. We appreciate it as always,
Fucking
Christian.
hell.
Right, like, subscribe,
100%, bro.
keep hitting us up in the comments, man. We're going to be here every single week doing this Amorim out shit because we need to do it. We need to talk. We need to say the truth to the masses here, and the day it happens, we are going to be drinking more Amorim out packs. And we're going to be doing
Or
it
if
together.
you meet Amorim in because this is fucking brilliant.
We are
Long
gonna
live
be.
the king.
There is going to be. We actually, me and the missus welcomed a baby a couple of weeks ago, and we got an influx of bottles of champagne, and I have saved one in the cupboard for when Amorim gets fired. I know it's not connected to us having a baby, but it is important. It's going to get popped live on stream. We're all going to drink from it, and hopefully there's more room on this train. We need to get this word out. This manager's shocking. Makes you wonder if he was carried by Gyökeres. Look, it's very possible. It's early days on Gyökeres. I don't know. I don't care if he's good, but I'm just saying that people can laugh about the fucking Bane celebration. But what if Gyökeres is good? What if, like Halation says, what if Gyökeres made Amorim a bit of smoke and mirrors? Do you remember Ten Hag just randomly had Frenkie de Jong in midfield and they looked amazing? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a bit of a smoke and mirrors team, Christian. What about that Monaco 2017 team, Christian, with Mbappe, Bernardo, Thomas Lemar? What about that one? Who was the manager of that? Can anyone remember? I can't. Nobody can.
That's it,
no
man.
doubt we'll have somebody in the chat who's calling me out that they watched every Monaco game. He doesn't watch football, him. Yeah, man, go. I completely disagree with the Neville comment. Context is everything. Well, yeah, the context is the facts my brother said. Neville did better at Valencia than Amorim's done at United. That's the context, bro. Amorim is excellent. You must be trolling here. The players aren't. Amorim. Oh, he's a City fan, right? Fairs. Okay, you got me there. Fucking hell. I was. Yeah, congrats on the baby. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I have got her a United. Oh, actually, somebody in the chat. One of my friends got her a United kit. My daughter, and I just walked past it then in her bedroom, and I'm a little bit thinking, do I hold off on putting her in it at the minute? You know what? When Amorim gets sacked, baby's going in the United kit, and we're popping her some champagne, and we're going to celebrate on here with everyone. That's the facts. Book it.
Alex, what are you thinking though in terms of this? Like, do you think this guy is going to get sacked though? Because I don't. I don't think this is round the corner. I don't think this is imminent. I think because the fans, the way the fans are, they will give him time. Now, whether he deserves it or not is another thing. But I don't think this is going to be in the near future at all.
That's the concerning thing, Christian. It'd be interesting to see what do y'all think in the chat. What do y'all think in the chat with this? Do you think that Ruben Amorim is going to be gone soon, or do you think that Ineos are going to roll with this because he is the best illusionist since David Blaine? This guy. You know what's funny as well? You know, like, Christian, you love a little magician, don't you? Dynamo. Dynamo was a good one. Anybody in the chat remember Dynamo? He makes the odd appearance here with the card tricks. Do you remember Dynamo did a walk on water stunt? And he filmed it in a way where he was walking on the Thames in London, and members of the public filmed him. You could see the panels under the water flapping up like this. It was a fucking terrible, terrible stunt. Honestly, you know what these Amorim in fans do? They will watch Dynamo walk on water and they'll think he's doing it. That's where their faith levels is. Dynamo walked on glass panels on the Thames, filmed it, put it on a DVD a few years ago, and these Amorim in fans will probably buy it. They'll be like, "Fuck me, he's like Jesus, this guy, Dynamo."
Halation's just put he's cleaning the culture to a championship.
He's changing the culture to a championship. That is a fantastic comment. Yeah,
God.
maybe he can update the Wikipedia. Maybe he can update the Wikipedia page for us as well. Manchester United, one of 24 teams in the championship. Oh my God, he's changing the culture. You're calling for him out way too early, but he hasn't been back with you're a City fan, don't blame you. This is like me wanting you to keep Mark Hughes or wanting you to keep Stuart Pearce in charge.
I don't think he is a City fan. You need to just let us know. Are you definitely a City fan? Because he put City wanted him. Now, I'm guessing you're not being serious on that. We've got Pep Guardiola, mate. I don't think we wanted Ruben Amorim. So yeah, that's my response to that one.
Imagine if.
But yeah, I don't know. Are you genuinely a United fan or are you trolling? I'm not too sure.
He's fucking trolling. He's got to be. If you're not a niche fan, if you're not trolling, again, is there an opticians near your house, mate? Or get down to Curry's and get a TV, HD, 4K. Just get a decent one. One that's pretty clear. You don't need mega tellies these days. You don't need a projector. Just an average
Don't need no
screen.
sky glass.
Pepe's going soon. Christ. Not worried about that.
Well, if Ruben's the option, I'd fucking keep him forever, mate.
If Ruben
Jesus
Amorim's the
Christ.
option, City will get De Bruyne
God.
back as player manager. It's unbelievable.
Colo Torre will get a promotion before we go for Ruben Amorim, mate. And he sits on the bench ordering Uber Eats instead of fucking doing any sort of tactical changes. So.
It's the best in it with these top Reds, Christian. They love it. They're absolutely lapping it up. Ruben.
I mean, the thing is, Alex, it's
bring the
such a
glory
weird.
days again.
it's such a weird culture. Like even after that Fulham game, bro. And I was watching. I tuned into. Is it Stretford Paddock? And
Stretford Paddock, yeah.
These guys, bro. I was 3 minutes in. And they were saying that the press was incredible, and you would have honestly thought they'd watched a game that they'd won, and I was bewildered,
Christian,
on how they could rip positives.
Just on the back of that, can I ask you a question? Can I ask the chat a question? I can't believe we battered Arsenal to a 1-0 loss, and since then we've scored one on goal against Fulham, nearly lost, and we've just lost to a League 2 team, but we battered a title contender on game week 1. How can people not see? Arsenal were not at the races that day. United were average. We didn't create. Raya saved everything he should have. We went to Fulham. They ran through the team like a fucking HGV. And then Grimsby Town have just again dissected this shit system. Christian, let's get into the system. Anyone in the chat, tell us what you hate about 3-4-3. I know, Halation, you're sort of just laying into this Mr. Niche fan. Oh no, he's mentioned open heart surgery. Yeah, mate, we do need open heart surgery, but we're letting Mr. Bean do the fucking operation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Be like that when he flicks that sweet up and it lands in that fucking dude's chest.
Ralph Rangnick said this club needs open heart surgery, and we've gave the full tools to Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
And that was Ten Hag, and now we've got someone better than Mr. Bean.
Oh man,
Mr. Bean's little brother. Yeah, man. So let's have a look. Even Liverpool looked at him. Oh, here we go. This is brilliant. This is like the PSG wanted Højlund argument. This is even better. Liverpool wanted him, so he must be good. What mental gymnastics are you doing?
The thing is, where you're reading this, because you're saying City wanted Amorim, right? And you're going to say, look it up. Yes, there will be some sort of article somewhere, but City were busy wrapping up Pep to a new 2-year deal. So I highly doubt they were seriously considering a move for Ruben Amorim. I don't believe that. Yes, there will have been some article somewhere that you can dig out, but was that serious when they're trying to wrap Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers ever to manage in the world? Why would they be looking at Ruben Amorim?
Imagine City fans watching fucking Cherky at right wing back and fucking Doku at left wing back.
I mean, Alex, the amount of times I see you with centre backs and they're in wing positions. It was the other week, and you had Maguire, and he's near the corner flag. What the fuck is going on? How is anyone watching that thinking there's something behind it other than madness?
Here's the thing, right? Even if you're saying if he gets 11 brand new planks of wood for 100 mil each, he's going to win the league. If he's that good, do you not think he'd be doing a little bit more with these players that are probably about an eighth in the best, eighth team in the Prem? Do you not think he would be doing a little bit more than... How can he underperform by 7 positions but then win the league with 11 good players? It makes no sense. What, 11 good players are going to make him win the league? Like, it's nonsense. Carlos Baliba will not fix this. This is systematic, fundamentally flawed system. You guys need to fucking listen, man. Niche fan, this is the thing. I don't know if you're trolling or not, so I can't really entertain it too much. Sorry, but he didn't want to come until this season, will he? But he has. There we go. Relations just beat me to it. He has come. He is here now, and he's just lost to Grimsby. He scraped a draw at Fulham and lost to Arsenal. We're 3 games in. This isn't a witch hunt.
What is the trajectory? Like where would you be unhappy with them? What has Amorim got to do? If you aren't trolling, what has Amorim got to do to make you become a bit concerned at this situation, or is there nothing? Do you not care? Would you, if he takes you to the Championship, would you still stand by it and say it's the player's fault? He's going to bring us back. Where do you cut him, man?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. The guy on TikTok that I was arguing with that came back today, he did say that he thinks let's give it till December, but why? Why does he deserve any more time? So right, okay. So you could go, well, Arsenal are a well set team. Fulham's a tough away day. Grimsby are a League Two team, and at the end he had that many players on. It wasn't even Mike Bassett's Christmas pudding formation. It was just kids football. 11 players ran on, and they just ran around, chased the ball for about half an hour. Scabbed a goal off Maguire, and then obviously Soggy Bread Hands did the rest in the shootout. But yeah, look at Thomas Frank. Literally won already. He took over 16. Look, Thomas Frank there, great example there. Halation come into a team that Ange pretty much destroyed with that attacking nonsense. He's come in. He's made them solid. A flat three in midfield. Who was their midfield at the weekend? Benson Core, Pape Sarr, and was it Bissouma? Have I missed someone there? Sorry, I don't know who it was. But it was a flat three in midfield. They got a grip of the game. We're playing two in midfield, and they're both slow and old. It's madness. Even tonight, it's the classic Mourinho plays Martial. It's like, there you can have Kobbie Mainoo, but he's in a 2, and he's with Bruno Fernandes. No, give the kid some structure. Gareth Southgate put Mainoo in with Bellingham and Rice. Give him some structure.
Look, I'm all for, mate, at the end of the day, I'm all for backing managers. I would never go too early. However, you have got to see something to give you some confidence. I think when it gets to a point where you're then thinking, shit, is this negligence? Yeah. That's when you've got to start asking questions. Look, bro, I appreciate all the comments as well. Thank you for obviously watching the live. You're active in the chat. But it's just a question to you. Is there not a point where it becomes, right, these things he's doing isn't making sense and it isn't helping the players in the positions? He's playing a lot of them out of position. You've got to start looking into it a bit more and questioning this guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're so right, Christian. I think anybody that obviously has still got this blind faith, the mistaken loyalty for blind faith, and it's a big problem. It was Paulinho there, wasn't it? But Paulinho on loan from Bayern, nobody was like that. Anybody could have got him. We could have got him. It's not like Thomas Frank's gone and replaced the whole midfield. He set them up in a structure, a pressing structure. Yeah. This is disgraceful. This manager, I've watched Sir Alex Ferguson change system from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3 because Jose Mourinho came to Chelsea in 2004 and had a 4-3-3 system. Sir Alex Ferguson changed his 4-4-2 because it couldn't compete with the 4-3-3. It's getting outnumbered by Essien, Ballack, Lampard. Did Fergie, bear in mind he'd won the treble Fergie in 99, he'd won God knows how many league titles over Wenger. Did Fergie in 2004 go, no, I'm sticking with 4-4-2. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. I've had success with this system. I'm sticking with 4-4-2. I don't care if we lose to Jose Mourinho. You know what? Fergie changed to 4-3-3 and we went on and we won 3 leagues in a row, Champions League final twice in a row and won of them. And he even got us to one in 2011 with that wash squad.
Now, bro,
Christian, just before you go, even Fergie's obviously one of the all-time greats. Eric Ten Hag said it before. He changed system and won an FA Cup with it. How can you justify a manager with relegation form for 9 months and hasn't tweaked the system once? Tonight, Phil Keogh's in the chat. He's going to like this. I'm going to have to let me get it back up, Christian. Sorry, you was going to say something there. I interrupted you. Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine.
Let's get it back up. Mr. Phil Keogh's in the chat. I know he's going to.
Yeah, man, load it back up.
Let's get the team back up. Let's get this abomination against football back up in the chat. Let's have 3 defenders on the pitch and play a back 5. This guy's a psychopath, man. This here should be an immediate P45 in the morning. If I was Jim Ratcliffe, I would print this off, or better yet, show him this stream, to be honest. I'd print this team sheet off and go, you were running this in the second half against the League 2 team. You had 3 defenders on the pitch, De Ligt, Maguire and Dalot, and you're playing a back 5. Are you unwell? This is beyond self-sabotage now, because nobody can argue with this. This team that I've got on the screen, Christine, in that second half, had 3 defenders on and he played a back 5. That's not... Yeah. How can you argue with that?
Alex, as well as that, I was just going to say before, this lack of flexibility and this arrogance from the manager. Look, we've got a guy in the chat supporting, and he said, "I appreciate you letting me be part of the live." No, bro, always. We always welcome everyone's opinion. If you have a different opinion, it's not a problem. And look, if Amorim does turn this around, fair play to the guy. All I'm saying is, I don't see it currently because I think the lack of flexibility is worrying. Every top manager we've seen in history, they are the most flexible. Pep will change from 10-minute to 10-minute periods if it's not working. I've never seen a top manager just go, this is what I'm doing all the time, forever. It is concerning at a core level, whether you like this guy or not. You've got to admit that's worrying.
As anybody in history, if I've got to sit there and watch Pep Guardiola change system to win a treble and Sir Alex Ferguson change system to compete with Jose,
Yeah.
you think this guy's above them two. Where's the thing? Arsene Wenger changed system. Arsene Wenger went to a back three. Do you think he's above Sir Alex and Pep Guardiola because they changed system and they had immense success? Pep Guardiola put John Stones in centre mid to stop the counter attacks and won a treble from it. Sir Alex Ferguson put Owen Hargreaves on an inside right midfield to combat Chelsea's 4-3-3 in a Champions League final and won a Champions League from it. And you think this guy can play Mason Mount at left wing back and you lot are backing it? You're a disgrace. If you are supporting this, I'm sorry, Mr. Niche fan, I appreciate the support, but if you're backing this shit and you're going to back it on Saturday against Burnley, I'm the one that gets labelled a non-United fan. And I tell you what, if you're supporting this, I've got some news for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mate, it's honestly, I think,
something else, but yeah, go on, Christian, you go.
Yeah, look, Niche fan, he was saying Amorim has his principles and his philosophy. We hide him based on that. Look, we just brought up this before, though. Now, was that the right decision to hire someone that is this restricted tactically? Because I think it is a mistake. I don't think we've ever seen enough from him. Like, he was in Portugal, he's come across here. His whole mantra is that he's never going to change from this. Well, do you think that's the best way forward when, like we've just said, the best managers of history are the most flexible? That's where I'm questioning everything. Yeah. You're saying about that's why you hired him. Well, was that the right decision then?
Exactly. No, you're right, Christian, and it's scary to read those comments from that Sporting Lisbon fan on TikTok that said,
yeah. That's eye-opening.
The fans were unhappy that he never changed system. Look, mate, honestly, I am so concerned with how long this is going to go, to be honest. Christian, I've got another little tweet here. I'm going to put it up here. This is one of my most recent TikToks. I'm going to put it on screen now for y'all. You can read it. It's from Mr. Tobias or something. Don't know, can't say his name. I'd rather get relegated than Amorim change system. Honestly, what good would come out of it? Player power rises again. Another manager is thrown under the bus. No,
that's fucking crazy. He just said he'd rather get relegated. What is this undying loyalty to a manager you probably had never heard of 5 years ago? This is fucking mental.
Come on, guys. Have a look in the chat. Look at this comment on TikTok 2 days ago. This was on my 4-2-3-1 post that I said Ruben Amorim could play 4-2-3-1 and improve things overnight. He said he'd rather get relegated than Amorim change system. These are the people that you're arguing with. They are absolute lunatics. Niche fan agrees with it. Is it your burner?
He agrees with that. He agrees with that tweet.
Let me just.
Well,
I'm not going to.
You are you're trolling at that point because there's no way. There's no way.
Okay, but the guy on TikTok wasn't, because the conversation. Obviously, you can see my little response there. 800 comments on the video, and yours is by far the most stupid. Congrats. Okay, so United have to stand firm. This is the way forward. So I'm going to minute right. Let's say that you'd rather get relegated than Amorim change system. You'd rather get relegated than ask a manager from a league that's ranked 7th in Europe, who's won 2 out of 4 league titles. We are asking him to change a system that's failing. You are genuinely going to put this great club into the Championship, then ask an absolute nobody has-been who has never done anything outside of the Portuguese league to change system. You are mental, mate.
That comment from Phil Keogh, by the way, Alex, that's spot on, man. That is spot on. The United fans in 05-06 were far more critical of Sir Alex Ferguson after everything he'd won. This is after 3 years of being in the top 3. Mate, spot on. This is what I mean. You're backing it with nothing. There is nothing behind what you're saying. People saying they'd rather get relegated, to make a point and keep Amorim, a guy you probably didn't even know who he was 5 years ago.
Here's the thing, right?
Why have you got this loyalty? It's just fucking crazy.
Phil's right, by the way. And also, Ollie got booed off at Watford when we were 8th after he'd just come 3rd and 2nd, by the way. So where these standards have changed, I don't know. I'm not defending Ollie here. He should have been sacked, and he was sacked. And this is what happens, right? We can't keep sacking managers. I love this one. We can't keep sacking managers. If you owned a restaurant, Mr. Niche fan, and you kept getting shit chef in after shit chef, and the customers were unhappy. They kept serving shit. Everybody's got fucking food poisoning, man. Would you just go, right, we'll stick with the last shit chef and not try and get another one? We're not going to try and get the next Gordon Ramsay. We're going to stick with the shit chefs and give all our customers food poisoning. Is that what you would do? No, you wouldn't. You sack the chef, you get a new one in, and that's how this works. We tried it with Ollie, we tried it with Ten Hag, we tried it with Jose. We sacked them all. Where are they now? You make it sound like we can't keep sacking managers like they've gone on to win trebles. Ollie's in Besiktas. Mourinho's at Fenerbahce. Louis van Gaal obviously has gotten on in age, and Erik Ten Hag's at Bayer Leverkusen, probably about to get sacked himself. So you make it sound like we can't keep sacking managers. Why? What have they done? How have they proved us wrong? Have I missed something? Because Jose Mourinho failed at Tottenham, he failed at Roma, and he's probably going to fail at Fenerbahce. So where? How is it a terrible analogy? How is it a terrible analogy that I'm just saying to you? Okay, do you want another one? You take your car to a garage and they keep fucking up the MOT. Do you keep going back to that garage? No, you don't. You stop it. You change garages. You go to a different mechanic. How is this thing where we stick with one because 5 have been sacked? No, you employ a manager.
It's nonsensical.
Employ a manager. If he's good, you keep him. If he's shit, you sack him and get another one. Where's the concept? How have we lost this concept? You're all desperate for Fergie. We're not changing the chef with Amorim. We're changing the entire concept of the restaurant. You're right. We're relegating the club. You're actually putting the restaurant into administration. That's what Amorim's doing. It's not... Right. Mr. Niche fan. The restaurant doesn't need changing. We are a £1 billion establishment. We can spend 200 mil every summer. We don't need a new restaurant. We need a new chef. Stop it. What do you want to change? The ownership's changed. The front three's changed. What do you want? Carrington's changed.
Niche fan thinks you're absolutely bladdered it.
I am celebrating. I'm celebrating. Most people have woke up tonight. Or more people have woke up. Not most, because clearly Mr. Niche fan is still struggling. But again, what opticians is near your house, mate? Vision Express. I think Asda do a good deal now. You could do your weekly shop and get your eyes tested. So I don't know what do you do, Tesco, Asda, wherever it is, mate. Come on, join the club. We are celebrating the Ruben Amorim is shite pack.
Mate, I just don't know where this is going to get to.
The chef is failing to the point where the restaurant will go under. You're right. Exactly. If you were poisoning half the public at your restaurant, do you just go, well, the 5 previous chefs didn't do very well, so we'll just stick with this one. He's killing off all our customers, but we'll just keep him anyway, because the 5 previous... No, you sack him and get a new chef in. Yeah, he's pissed. I don't blame him, but that's why he's ranting incoherently. I'm not ranting incoherently. What am I saying that's wrong? You're saying change the restaurant, I'm saying change the chef. I don't understand what is incoherent about that. How can you not grasp the restaurant? Manchester United does not need changing. We've changed everything. We've changed ownership. We've changed Carrington. We've changed the front 3. What more do you want? It's fucking madness.
No, facts. Absolute facts. Just a comment from Halation there. Could you not think that Amorim maybe just isn't the right guy? Like, is that even a possibility to you? Mate, I don't think that is a possibility to him. Obviously, he has Ruben Amorim posters above his bed, I think. I don't know what the fucking thing is, but I just don't understand it. I've never seen such blind faith with no backing. Not once, by the way, in any of your comments have you said why you think this guy will work. You just pretty much repeat the same thing.
Phil Keogh.
You keep saying he's entitled to be pissed. He's not even pissed, by the way.
Phil Keogh. I've seen him pissed. This is the most sober I've ever seen him on a Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, I've partied with Phil Keogh for probably coming up about 20 years now. He's had to carry me out of places like Maximus off Gladiator. So if you think this is pissed, Christ, we need to go out for a beer, Niche fan. Let's go out for a beer with Niche fan Halation, mate. What a watch along that would be, Christian.
Yeah, that would be epic.
And we'll get Phil in because he's just fucking vibes. And speaking of getting pissed, he loves it more than anyone. He's entitled to be pissed. He's just said the beautiful thing. I mean, look, mate, you're hitting me with compliments. You're arguing with me on Amorim. I don't know where you're at, but shout out you. Appreciate it. You might as well subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. It's good to have a debate, man. Yeah, it'd be boring if we all agreed. Let's be fair. I severely disagree. I think this manager's the worst manager in the league. But also, I also know that 4 months ago, I was defending this guy. To Phil Keogh in the chat, to my brother on here. Here we go. Let's get some Onana hate from Brandon. I agree, Brandon. He's a fucking joke. He is an absolute fucking disaster, that goalkeeper.
Onana is awful, but I'm actually with Halation on this. I nearly fell into that trap of like, yeah, let's blast him. But the thing is, we all know he is Mr. Bean in net. So what we're not learning anything new there. Do you know what I'm saying? You have got to look at the very worrying issues everywhere else on the pitch. We're not going to see anything new from him or Bayindir for that matter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I do think tonight it was all on show, Brandon. So I do think you're right there. Niche fan sub quality channel. Appreciate that. Look, man. Look, we can all disagree. Me and Christian have had mega arguments. We had a massive fallout 2 weeks ago about Anthony Martial. It happens. I love my brother, but we had a few beers in town and we fell out over Anthony Martial. This is what can happen in football, so it's brilliant. Right. Oh, here we go. I love this one. United SB7. Go on and play 4-3-3, which sacked Erik ten Hag. Right. 4-3-3 got Ollie second and third and a cup final. 4-3-3 got Erik ten Hag third, 2 cup finals, 2 trophies. Sorry, 3 cup finals and 2 trophies. 4-3-3 got Jose Mourinho second and 2 trophies. When did 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 get anybody nearly relegated? Please enlighten me here where this... Why go back to 4-3-3 because it was shit for a few games for Ten Hag? Who would you play at left back? Not Mason Mount, which I was watching tonight. And if you were watching that tonight, Mr. SB7, I am stunned that anybody... Okay, you want my team, right? Okay. Now, I didn't sign these players, so don't shoot the messenger. But Patrick Dorgu might be okay at left back because you stop him fucking up things in the final third just by definition. You have Mateus Cunha off the left. Yes, he's not an out-and-out left winger, but he's very good out there. He plays left 10. It's kind of the same anyway. You play Mazraoui at right back, or Dalot, God forbid, and you play Yoro and De Ligt, and that's your back 4. And then you play 3 in midfield. The midfield will get run over anyway. This is something I want to hit on here, Christian, right? You have... He's right there. He's going to say that the midfield's going to get run over. You are right. However, Mr. SB7, the answer is not to double down and play 2 in there.
Yeah.
Think about this. This is brilliant. This. If my midfield 3 of, say, Ugarte, Mainu, and Fernandes, or whichever iteration of those 3 you want to pick, if my midfield 3 is going to get overrun, how can you justify this guy picking a midfield 2?
It's taking a bad situation and making it even worse and expecting better results. So
think about it logically. Think about it. You've just said it perfectly. The midfield will get overrun anyway in a 4-3-3. So how are you justifying this guy playing a 2? And by the way, the midfield 2 is Bruno and Casemiro. Past their best athletically, both over the age of 30. One's not even a centre.
Alice, can we just talk on this, bro? Because it's something we've hit on in the past now. I think it was me that said this quite a long time ago. I know you agreed when I came out with this. I never got, when that offer came in, and I thought he was a dead man walking from this point. When you got that offer in for Bruno, he doubled down. He said, that's my guy. He's not leaving the football club. Absolutely fair enough. Like, I understand how amazing Bruno's been for you guys in probably your toughest period. However, to keep him and then play him out of position, and he's aging, does not make any sense to me. And it's at the detriment of now he's saying Kobbie Mainoo is up against him, one of your best products from Carrington, your own products from Carrington, and he's probably gonna leave before the end of this window. You've kept Bruno. Well, why then? You've said you need to go and spend 100 million on Belieber to make this midfield worthy of Premier League. Right, well, why did you keep Bruno Fernandes to play him out of position, dude?
Brilliant. Come on, let's open up the chat. Let's open the floor to the chat. Let's talk about this 100 mil offer for Bruno Fernandes to then reject it to now say Bruno.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear United fans
Bruno
say
Fernandes is now competing against Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo's a better midfielder than Bruno Fernandes in a 2, in a 3, whatever.
In that position,
Bruno
I don't think
Fernandes-
many United fans would disagree.
Bruno Fernandes is a better number 10 than Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo is a better number 8 than Bruno Fernandes, right? So you've got a manager sitting there that you're all backing. The manager is sat there in press conferences going, he's up against Bruno Fernandes. Have you not got a problem with that? Because Kobbie Mainoo is a better midfielder than Bruno Fernandes. So how are you justifying this? He's actually saying to you, he's got an agenda where he's got his best Portuguese buddy in Bruno, that he's playing against a midfielder who's better on the bench in Kobe. This is a big issue. People said Ollie's going to have loyalties. Mate, this is a big loyalty because Bruno Fernandes is not a better number 8 than Kobe Mainoo. Simple as that, Christian. You know this. Everybody in the chat knows this. You're sat there watching Ruben Amorim sit in press conferences and go, well, Kobe's up against Bruno. Well, fucking play him over Bruno then. How are you guys justifying this decision making that he's picking a reckless number 10 who can't run in centre mid over a brilliant young midfielder in Kobe?
Yeah. No, I agree, mate. No, you're speaking facts. I think the thing is, so Niche Fan, he's just commenting saying he always wanted to sell Bruno. Well, that's interesting because you're on the same side of the fence as what I've just said then. And that would have made more sense. And to be honest, if Amrin had done that and stuck his neck on the line and gone, I'm taking the 100 million, I'm going getting in a midfield that actually suits us and the way I'm going to play, I'd have been like, I can see where he's going with it. But Niche Fan, you've got to admit then, why keep Bruno to then play him out of position? Surely to you that doesn't make sense.
Is it a red flag? Is that not?
Is that not something that you at least question and you're thinking, I don't know about that one. You know what I mean? Long term doesn't make sense.
It makes me laugh, this, doesn't it? Because it's like everybody that's Amorim in is also saying that the midfield shit. The midfield might not have been shit if he sold Bruno and then didn't play Bruno out of position. It's like double negatives. You've got your Amorim worshippers going, actually, we wanted to keep Bruno Fernandes instead of getting the 100 million. He could. This is the irony. He needs a Carlos Baleba. He could have had a Carlos Baleba if he sold Bruno. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, that's it.
4-3-3 will make absolutely no difference whatsoever. How can you say that, man? Just seriously, how can you say 4-3-3 will make... Well, one, you don't know that because we've not seen it for about 9 months. And two, how can it be any worse?
It gives more of a support system to a situation where United are really struggling in. So it does make a difference.
Christian, let me just ask you this, right? If you're playing the great Sir Alex Ferguson, we've got 24 people watching the chat. I hope maybe most of you watch Fergie. If you're too young, I'm sure you know how great Fergie was. Sir Alex Ferguson played a two-man midfield, right? Yes, it was 4-4-2, not 3-4-3, but it's the same principle. Fergie played two midfield. Jose Mourinho came from Porto and went, nah, fuck that, I'm playing three. Sir Alex Ferguson went, shit, I'm going to get overrun here with my 4-4-2. Fergie changed the midfield to go with three. Why are you accepting of this guy going, we're getting overrun in midfield, we need Carlos Baleba? If we need Carlos Baleba, then play three until we get Carlos Baleba. And then if it works with two, fine. I'll hold my hands up and say, right, Amorim's 3-4-3 is working, now he's got Baleba. Until you get Baleba, Christian, is his job not to set United up to win games?
No, exactly. 100%. That's it, man.
Like your job as Manchester United manager is to pick the best 11 available from the squad. You know what I'm saying? Got some comments in here. His system isn't working. I agree there. Madaway, yeah. I mean, look, we've been saying this. Phil Keogh, it does make a difference. Otherwise, no one would play any formation. Look, mate, you can't say it doesn't make a difference. I mean, that's a ridiculous comment. We need a Rooney kind of player. Oh, Brandon, now we are talking. What a fucking baller he was, man. Wayne Rooney, yeah, but the thing is, where would he have played in this system? He'd have been playing right wing back.
I want to win the lottery, cock. That's not happening either.
Let's open it up to the chat here. I've got a question for everyone in the chat. Tell me, the Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov team, who's playing where? Is Cristiano Ronaldo a wing back for Ruben Amorim?
Well, this is it, and just to go back,
sorry, no, not that one, because that's too obvious. Because you could go, they'll do the front three. What about the Saha, Van Nistelrooy, Giggs, Ronaldo team? Where's Giggs and Ronaldo playing in this team?
Yeah,
wing backs.
It'd be that Mike Bassett Christmas pudding you were talking about before. I think.
Yeah, there's POM. Fundamentals better than Onana, mate. Onana, I think Onana. I'd love to put Onana in a Sunday League team. I think he'd be shit. I think people would think he's a ringer. People would be like, "Fuck me, is your usual keeper? Was he out on the piss last night? You've got this guy in." You know, when anybody that's played Sunday League, your keeper's out pissed. You know that on the Saturday night, you've no keeper for the Sunday morning. You text him round, "Will you go in net, mate?" People would think Onana's that.
No, yeah, nah, it's true. Oh, nah, no, man. It's not. I used to think maybe his confidence is just absolutely fucked. I don't even think it's that. I
I'm not
just, I
fucking.
just don't think he can play that position.
I'm
It's
not
as
fucking.
simple as that.
I'm
He
not
was
fucking
never that
surprised.
level.
I'm not fucking surprised it's shot. My confidence is shot watching him. Um, yeah, Mainu isn't quick enough in the midfield too. How can you type that when you've been watching Casemiro and Bruno in the two, Mr. Niche? How can you type that? Did you watch Bruno and Casemiro chase shadows on Sunday? How can you type that comment that Mainu isn't quick enough? You've watched the corpse of Uncle Cass and bloody reckless Bruno literally 2 days ago. You saw a bit of it tonight.
Bro, I just had to laugh. I just had to laugh at a comment from Go Region then. United went from Ronaldo and Rooney to Tesco and Cheeto.
Oh, mate, Goat Regen, he's a fucking joke.
You're the fucking guy, man. You're
Mate,
hilarious. By the
Goat.
way, bro, I just wanted to shout out, yo. I think we've just hit 600 subs.
No
And when
way.
we started this, man,
Have we
I don't
actually?
think we thought we were ever going to get to that level. So listen, all of you in the chat, whether you agree with what we're saying, whether you disagree,
Yeah.
we appreciate all the support, man. And keep the comments coming.
Yeah,
And
man,
yeah,
keep
man, all
tuning
love,
in. We
100%.
appreciate all of you, and like I said, it's not like, look, we can have a bit of banter. I definitely don't wanna like talk down on people. I know we have a bit of a laugh and stuff, but
No, always, bro.
if you disagree
Always.
with us, hit us up in the comments. Like, we do appreciate the interaction, and it's been great tonight. Hour and 5 minutes in, we absolutely love this. We want to do this more often, and the more people come in the chat, the more people we can chat to. Have a fucking glass of champagne too. I mean that's what we want to do, Christian. Yeah,
That's
Phil
it.
Keogh,
That's
we've
it.
got there. We've got so many comments to get to here, guys. Keep them coming. We're going to try and get to them all. Phil Keogh, yeah, best side to play for at the back. You're right, Phil. Just to anybody that's obviously back in this system, the 3-4-3 that Conte played in 2017 that won the league. Who was the midfield two that Conte played? Does anybody know? Can anybody remember? Christian, tell the chat who the midfield two was.
Say that again. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat.
The
in
midfield
general,
two
again.
that Antonio Conte's midfield two when he won the league in a 3-4-3. Who was it?
Who was it? So we had Matic and who was the other one at the time? Matic and
Pretty good, but he covered quite a lot of ground. The other one.
Kante.
Yes.
Matic, Kante. Fuck me.
We
Jesus
had Matic
Christ.
and Kante in a midfield two, won the league
Wow.
for Chelsea, and you are watching
God.
Casemiro rolling round in a Zimmer frame, and Bruno Fernandes with his fucking heat map all over the pitch, and you just
And Kante, by the way, was one of the most elite Premier League midfielders of all time. So trying to run this system with guys that simply haven't got the legs and past their best, and one of them's playing out of position. Again, fundamentally, it just does not make sense. And I think just a comment or some people that will say, he's got this philosophy, he's going to stick with it. Do you not think, and would you not be more encouraged to see a manager that recognises the squad currently maybe isn't up to playing that, so then be flexible and get you higher up the table? Or are you just saying, we support this philosophy, even if it relegates us and we lose every single week? So you're happy to lose every single week just to fluff Amorim's ego because he wants to play that system? Why?
Yeah.
I ask you why.
100% Christian. I mean, you said it perfectly there. Do United, just another comment here from Oliver, United need to return the Tesco meal deal. Oh, we're all getting a little bit worried about this guy, aren't we? It's almost as if somebody, give you a clue, posted how concerned we were about signing Mr. Benjamin Sesko.
Mate, I said it. Do you know what? And I said it as well. We actually did an episode, and I don't think we centered it on Arsenal, but we certainly featured when Arsenal were very close to signing this guy, and they looked like they were going for him over Gyökeres. And I was saying it's a fucking disgrace. And the reason Arteta was gonna do it was because it's another youth project, one of them bullshit ones he could lean on and go, oh well, he needs time, needs a year. No, it never made sense. Spending that much money on a guy that you've never seen can score many goals. You know what I mean? At least Gyökeres. The questions were there. Could Gyökeres translate what he was doing in Portugal to England? Well, looking like he might be able to be fair. But at least if Gyökeres didn't work out at least, they could turn around and go, to be fair, we took a bit of a punt on it, but he was smashing it over there. You know what I mean?
You're right. I mean, yeah, we know about that.
You've at least seen evidence.
Because Mr. Ruben Amorim won it twice out of 4 times, so I am worried about that league. But Gyökeres, look, you can't take 50 goals away from him. However, 13 goals in the Bundesliga, I'm concerned. I know we had a lot of, apparently, Bundesliga watchers in my TikTok who watch every single game and said Benjamin Sesko's the next Zlatan. So I'm looking forward to it. Tonight wasn't the greatest start, but look, I don't want to hit on the players, man. I don't even want to hit on Onana like we said, like Halation said, Christian. I think hitting on Onana takes it away from this absolute duck egg in charge. Yeah, we've got there from Tesco and Chino. Yeah, it was never this bad. Hey, sorry, we've got a few more comments. I scrolled past them there. Change Ronaldo right wing back, brilliant Phil. Change the system without a midfield three centre backs. Change the system without a midfield three centre backs won't matter. So true there, Brad. But that's the thing of like, we play more defenders and we're shitter defensively, and because of that we can't score. So his system leaves Dorgu and Dallo in the offensive areas who are crap offensively, and also because Dorgu and Dallo don't know if they're coming or going, they're out of position coming this way, so we concede. It's unbelievable. It's like he's playing these wing backs. They're costing us at both ends. Dorgu and Dallo can't cross a road. They also don't know when to defend. You know what I mean?
I agree with your points. Do you know what? I'd like to open this up to the chat. We've got quite a lot of United boys in here. I'd be interested to hear, and we've done a few watch-alongs, and you boys, you know, you and Pat, our cousin who features on the channel quite a bit, you were quite positive about Dorgu when he signed. What's like the consensus? You know what I'm saying? What are you boys thinking? Because don't get me wrong, I've seen some good things, and athletically, you know, the guy is talented, but in terms of his ability on the ball and his final end products when he does get in behind is a bit worrying. I saw him spamming some crosses over the bar. What are people thinking, man?
Yeah, no, it's a good question, Christian. I mean, all I can say is I don't love Matthias de Ligt being the overlap, which I'm seeing every single game. I've seen it tonight 3 or 4 times. Matthias de Ligt is overlapping Amad Diallo, and you don't think this is a system problem. This system is shit. Stop it. I've got in a, I'm not saying Casemiro is quick enough, that's why we're getting new midfielders. Do you think we're going to find a Kante and a Matic in the next 7 days of this window? Because that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. And also, you need a Hazard up there as well. Can't be seen in a United shirt no more. It's actually so heartbreaking. You know what? It hit me tonight when that last minute goal went in. I didn't even flinch. Part of me actually sunk a little bit for Grimsby. I know they went on to win. Props to Grimsby. You deserved it. I'm glad you won because you deserved it. Oliver, it was never this low under Ollie, was it? It wasn't Oliver. And I was someone that did think Ollie should have got fired. However, we had standards back then. Ollie got fired because we thought we could win the league. This guy isn't getting fired because he's told everyone that this team's terrible. So no, totally agree with that. Look, I'd take Ollie back. I'd love a little 4-2-3-1 of Ollie right now.
Ollie give you the one thing, Alex. Ollie give you that feel good factor, didn't he? And to be fair, the football under Ollie post when you came out of lockdown, was it like Project Restart or whatever the bullshit they were labelling it as? But to be fair, that time there was games with Ollie where you were like, United did look good. You know what I mean? They were good to watch again. And I think United have strayed so far from that. It's damaging, isn't it? And just got a comment from Niche fan, by the way. Why is Christian so worried about us losing? Obviously, because he wants us to sack Amorim. Think about it. You've got me. I want him as the insurance policy because Pep looks a bit like he's struggling. Or is it just that I'm an honest football fan? I'll just give my honest takes and half the channel is United, half is City. I've got to give my fair point. It might be that one as well, but you pick, bro.
Nah, man, look, I've known my brother all my life, and I'm telling you right now, you're getting the honest take here. I'm probably guessing that you think he might be considering to keep this coach because City will benefit, but we're so far off City. Cobby and Bruno should play alongside a midfield general. I mean, look, for me, this is what I do, and I don't know what people in the chat think. We can't get a grip of the midfield. I would play Mainu, Ugarte, Casemiro as a flat 3, like Thomas Frank did on Sunday, with Palhinha, Bentancur, and Pape Sarr. Play a flat 3, get a grip of games, a back 4, everyone's comfortable. The front 3 of Cunha and Buemo and Sesko. Get a grip of games in that midfield. If Fernandes has to come out, then Fernandes has to come out. Get a flat midfield 3 and get a grip of it. Your answer to me saying the midfield 3 that I'm telling you I play isn't good enough, and your answer to that is because they're going to get overrun, but at the same time you're justifying this midfield.
Give them even less support in
Christian, we was at Craven Cottage in the second half on Sunday, and the midfield 2 was Mount and Bruno.
Yeah.
And people are saying to me, your midfield's shit. What is wrong with you? Like, how, you know... Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, Mainu
It
wasn't that
doesn't.
bad.
It doesn't make sense.
I thought Mainu was okay tonight, Phil. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the comments, man. Appreciate all you all, by the way. Keep smashing them likes up. Subscribe if you've not. Appreciate you all. Apparently, there we got. Lewis has mentioned 601 subs. Fucking hell, man. Can't believe that. Honestly, we are absolutely overwhelmed with that because we did this as a bit of a
100%.
hobby, and honestly, the more this grows, the more smart people we've got. And even if you've got a different take towards like niche fan, appreciate you all interacting, and like I said, there's part of a conversation. It'd be boring if we all agreed, right? Kante was one, you're right there. Kante and Matic, well done. All of you kind of got that one. You beat Christian to it. Kante, phenomenal player, man. Player of the season in the midfield too. And you think they don't grow on trees, Christian, do they? N'Golo Kante's.
That's it, mate. Look,
His
you're pissing in the
Carlos
wind.
Baleba got-
Even if you go and get a believer, there's no guarantee it actually improves this. You know what I mean? We'd need to see him at Manchester United. Kante was one of the Prem greats, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Put the champagne down for 1 second and think, I'm fucking out, man. I'm out. I'm devastated. I will be back with the full bottle at the weekend when Burnley beat us and this guy gets sacked. That full bottle of champagne's getting popped. And you better
Alex,
be back.
what was
You
it
better be
that
back.
woman said? What was it that woman said that came in the chat, bro? She said, was it 20 points, I believe?
Oh my god, where's Melissa? Somebody called
Melissa out.
Somebody called Melissa joined the stream 2 weeks ago and said we will be on 21 points after 10 games. We have just lost to fucking Grimsby Town.
She didn't mention anything about going out to Grimsby in the cup, Alex.
Oh, she probably thought we were winning the Carabao. Oh, Melissa, we're doing a fucking European charge. Yeah. We've scored one open play, get goal in oh my god, the goal scoring. We can't score goals, and this manager's playing 5 at the back. I am falling apart with this. I am losing brain cells arguing with these people. Oliver, funny how Tesco is 6 years old, not live from Liverpool the other night, send him back to Germany, come back with 20. Yeah, no, shout out that lad from Liverpool. Can't remember his name. What a fucking moment for the kid. I saw it on telly. Same as Max Dowman, mate. What are they feeding these kids?
The timing on that finish, unbelievable.
15-year-olds, 16-year-olds playing and scoring in the Prem.
I'll tell you what though, Alex, just a shout out on this. I always butcher this dude's name, but Slobozai or whatever he's called.
Szoboszlai, yes.
Szoboszlai, and that little step over. And I tell you what, this is a bit of a Wirtz problem, I think, in general, because he suits their system much more than Florian Wirtz does. So you've got to make this fit somehow. I think that'll be interesting going forward because I don't think you take him out the team.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting point. I'd love to actually just piggyback on the back of that. Obviously, the Wirtz that's a conversation for another day. However, I want to talk about the McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai midfield that we saw last year. None of them is a recognised 10. What did Arne Slot do? He came in and was like, I'm going to play Szoboszlai as a 10. Szoboszlai's not a 10, but he's athletic. He gets around the pitch, technically good. You saw the step. You saw the dummy at the weekend. Very smart player. Man United, we've got this reckless risk-taking number 10 in Bruno. Do we need a number 10? Get a flat midfield 3. Get Kobbie Mainoo in a little left centre mid.
Alex, Liverpool have showed you this can work, and not just with this system. Look at them under Klopp when they had Hendo, Keita, Fabinho.
You're right.
They've shown you never needed that, the Galactico number 10. They had obviously 3 lunatics up front. Well, 2 lunatics up front, and Firmino got them to tick as well. But
can people not see that we've got three? Well, look, I don't know about Sesko, but you've got Mbeumo and Cunha. Hopefully, they're going to come good. I'm not saying Salah and Mane, but like Christian, my brother's just said it perfectly. Liverpool became a juggernaut with a midfield 3 that didn't have a number 10. Can we not do something similar and get a grip of games? Like, I don't get it. Phil, obviously Christian as a City fan was worried about United's manager. Yeah. I can vouch for that. Phil. I can tell you fucking...
Shout out, Phil.
I think she meant 2-1 points. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Halation. The coach should leave leave the club. I would love him to. Solution, Mr. Solution Remo. Not seeing you in the chat. I hope you subscribe. If you smash that like up. I hope you meant leave there because I totally agree with you. I've got fucking midges flying in here now. Yeah. I don't like this false 9 business. Getting a striker to help with the build up. A striker for us make sure. I don't want to, Lewis there with a comment there about the striker situation. I don't want to hit on Sesko too much really. Look, it was a tough night and he missed that chance at the end. This system is fucking fundamentally flawed. Like I said, you could get Lewandowski, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal in and we would struggle to control games. We have no control aspect of the game. The front 3 to me, I feel sorry for all of them. And Cunha and Buemo missed a pen and Sesko missed a tap-in at the end, and I feel sorry for all three of them.
Yeah, that's great, mate. I just wanted to hit on this comment just from Oliver. Shout out, bro.
Mate, yeah.
Liverpool walking this again. So much depth. We are still sat on our hands and have let Grealish go on loan rather than rotating him in. I just wanted to say something on this. Obviously, we are on here to talk about United today. It is mental. And the fact we have just seen Grealish steaming 2 assists straight away, and we're peddling it with Savinho and Doku and just rejecting 70 million from Tottenham for a guy that scored 1 Premier League goal. Mate, I think we've lost our heads. I don't recognise City at the moment. I really don't. And to be fair, I'll be doing a full stream on that because I am so fucked off with it. Do you know what? I'm happy we're on it to talk about United, and that's just put me in a mood remembering that.
Honestly,
I forgot about all our problems.
This channel is brilliant because it's almost like a little bit of joint therapy because we both get a day of laughter and then we get a day of hell.
I know, mate.
Unbelievable.
It'll be awful when we both play on the same day. God, it'll just be like, Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to say it's awful when we're both good, but I'm really worried about that.
Will the day come?
What we got in there? You'll be keeping that champagne in the fridge for years, mate. Amorim's going nowhere. Oh my God, don't say that. I want to pop it. I want to pop it tonight. Honestly, I just want to see a comment in the chat going, "Oh my God, he's gone." I'll go and get the champagne now, man. I'll go and get it. I'll tell you, I'll tell you, if Burnley do the business, come on, Scott Parker. We are in now. Lose for the greater good situation, Man United.
What are you thinking with the Cobby situation, at least? Do you genuinely think he could be on the way out? Yeah. We've seen some rumblings, haven't we, online? We were going to actually do a separate app, but to be fair, this just ran on. We wanted to sit on it, especially you guys. So, what's your thoughts, bro?
Look, I definitely want to get people's thoughts. Sorry, we're falling behind in the comments there, but keep them coming. Let's open it up to Cobby Mainu and everybody in the chat. Let's talk about Cobby and obviously him wanting to leave. I did actually post a short where I said, oh, sorry, yeah, actually.
Have we just both read the same copy?
We'll come to Cobby. Right, let me go on this, Christian. Right, Oliver. Yeah, Oliver, that's a brilliant comment. The first comment in there, Oliver, he said, did anyone else laugh when Amorim was playing with the mini tactics board with all the pages soaked from the rain? Right, Oliver.
Alex, it was like this.
Right, honestly, Christian rewound the channel, recorded it, sent it to me with a load of laughing faces saying, "Oh my God, this is like my Bassett." It was actually, I mean, the fact it was piss wet through, and you know, Oliver, you know what system was on that tactics board. It was fucking 3-4-3, wasn't it? I didn't even need to look at it. Yeah, Christian, Cobby Mainu. Let's talk about Cobby Mainu, everyone. Come on, hit us up in the chat. I don't blame him. Cobby Mainu wants to leave this club because he sat on the bench watching a dysfunctional midfield fail game after game after game, and he doesn't even get a minute. He then gets chucked in tonight, and they go, there you go, there's Ugarte as a partner. Then you get Bruno in the second half. Honestly, right, if Cobby Mainu wants to go, I'm devastated. However, I get it, I grasp it. This club needs to value Mainu over Amorim. I thought that was quite obvious, but look, what do you all think in the chat about Mainu, man? I mean, such a talented player. I thought Mainu was quite good tonight, just a bit rusty.
Who do you think he could move to, realistically? Because, I mean, there's certain clubs you won't do business with in England. We don't even need to go through them. Now, you've obviously got Chelsea. Chelsea just love a punt. Now, whether they go into the market. I mean, they came to us for Nico O'Reilly, actually, weirdly, and we turned it down last Jan. So whether they'd throw the name in the hat, but I think he's quite restricted in terms of where he could go to, unless he goes abroad.
Honestly, City should go in for Mainu.
Oh, I would love that. And I never get this why some City fans are like, wouldn't ever touch certain players. Fuck that. We've all watched him. This guy, he has genuine potential, by the way.
Because City love a little flat midfield three. Reinders, Rodri, and Mainu in a flat midfield three.
Don't. Be incredible.
And this is a City.
And what Pep could do with that guy?
He's not winding us up here. He's being serious, and
we
can't get this guy minutes, and we can't make 5 passes in a row. And we've got a City fan here saying, "I'd like him in our midfield."
100%. I am not trolling whatsoever.
We only turn up to big teams. The big team thing. Lewis has made a comment there on the big games, and this is something that I am really interested in because, as bad as it's been, right. Away at Anfield last year, 2-2. Away at City, 2-1. Away at Arsenal, 1 on pens. Weirdly, we've been okay in the big team. And we've got Chelsea and City coming up, right, Christian? Is it after internationals?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm opening this up to the floor as well as my brother. Like last season, we did see better things in the big games. What do you think? There's anything in this, Christian, with the big fixtures? Do you think there's anything there?
I do see it a lot, and whether it is that the players just themselves have that pride left in them, that they understand how much it means to the supporters, whether there is a factor of that. I think there possibly is. It doesn't make sense though on the whole, and if it is that, then I don't understand. I don't understand why the players can't get themselves up for every single fucking game. Then, if that's
Sure,
what
man.
if that's what we're alluding to, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's deeper issues to it.
No, I hear you, mate. I just want to shout out Halation and Niche Fan. You've been going back and forth, guys, and we've been chipping in, and obviously we massively appreciate your interactions. But I also just want to like give a shout out to you guys for obviously you disagree, but you've kind of agreed to disagree. We're not all going to agree. We want the chat to be people who discuss things in a good way, and we can all have a bit of banter and call each other knobheads. I get it every single day on TikTok. But shout out you two for keeping it civil and appreciate you all for tuning in, and hopefully you're going to
Yeah, it's great to see it.
hopefully you're going to be here on Saturday when we do the same again, and maybe that champagne might get popped, Niche Fan, because he's saying there my kid's going to be 5 years old. Oh no, don't say that. Fuck me, man.
Poor Lila. Poor.
My little Lila, she's 5 and I'm still being put through this. I tell you what, if she's 5, I won't be here. I'll be bald. I'll have the same amount of hair as Ten Hag if Amorim's here in 5 years. Oh my word! Come on, let's keep the comments rolling, Christian. Maynard to City, no chance. No, look, I know there's no chance. I think I was just mean.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just putting it in perspective that we've got a guy on the bench in Cobby Maynard that my brother here is a lifelong City fan. He's saying he would not only take, he would start right now. So,
you know me, I've always been a big fan of Cobby Mainu as well.
Yeah.
I've never got it. I've seen like a lot of big City content creators, and look, I get that obviously the rivalry's there, and you want to call United players shit and all. But banter aside, man, we all watched him, and even you just take yourself back to when he was playing under Southgate. He came in, pressure was high, unbelievable player. I really do think we talk about potential, and it getting that label gets dossed around way too much. But I tell you what, not with him. I really do have. I have high expectations for where his career could reach, but I think at this moment in time, to hit them levels, I think the best thing for him is to leave. And I'm not just saying that because I'd rather see him be a success
also,
somewhere else.
I think it's a thing.
I
think it's a thing as well, Christian, with Cobby Mainu, where it's like I think he is a 4-3-3 midfielder. I do think he's a 4-3-3 midfielder.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying he can't do the two, but we've been through this. How many in the modern era of a midfield two has worked? It's Kante and Matic. And
he needs somewhat freedom, I think, and I think you'll see the best of him when he's in a team with an elite CDM and he gets that freedom in an 8 role. I would really love to see that from Cobby, but whether he'll get that, it depends where he goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you, Christian. I've got some comments in here. I love Mainu, always puts 101% in. I thought Mainu was good tonight, man. I thought he got around the pitch. I thought he showed it. Yes, the passing was rusty. The final third play wasn't as good as what we get from Mainu, but he's not played for 3 weeks, man. Literally not even had a minute. Cobby should go to Bayern as Pep can kill midfield's career in 5 minutes, but who does United have to cover? I tell you what, Reinders, Mainu and Rodri, I don't know, man. That's got a nice blend of things, Christian. Maybe something for another day.
I've already done the Isaac to City as a bit of a piss take. I don't think I can squeeze that one over the line.
Yeah, Ayush he needs to move to 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. All the best managers adapt. I think you've just joined the chat there, Ayush. Totally agree with you, mate. Me and Christian, me and my brother have done this. We've been saying this for an hour. We've been on for an hour and a half. Wow, fuck me, what time has flown tonight? Absolutely class, though, stream.
Halation, by the way, I think he was asking how we came by supporting different teams. Obviously, Niche fan. I apologise. But basically what happened was when Alex was born, well, we were both born right outside Old Trafford, weirdly. My dad's a lifelong City fan. However, my cousins and my mum's side are all United. Alex was obviously young, grew up in Salford. Now, he didn't really have much choice. He went with the red side. I kind of went with my dad's side because City were terrible and I wanted to go with the underdogs. Turned out to be a very good investment long term. Yeah. However, at the time, you can imagine my childhood and the shit that me and Alex had, the scraps. I remember chasing you around with a frying pan once because you were chanting Shitty City.
So the 6 years between me and my brother, And obviously, yeah, you can see that we support different teams. And there's a funny story actually. I obviously let him support City in the 90s because I thought it'd be hilarious. And it was for a bit. There's a funny story. This is going back before your Sky Sports News days. We were listening to radio on 3 p.m. kickoffs. City were playing a 3 p.m. game. And little Christian, my brother's upstairs in his little Anelka top. And anyway, I'm listening to City on the radio in the kitchen. I'm letting him know how it's going. It was 0-0. Anyway, shouted him, Christian, Richard Dunn scored. He comes running down, my little brother, in his Anelka top. Richard Dunn scored an own goal and they lost 1-0, and the team that beat them didn't have a shot on target. We'll have to find the game, man.
You're a bastard. I remember that specifically.
That was our childhood.
Evil.
Lots of fights, but he's my best mate. I love doing this channel, and obviously love you all tuning in, subbing to us, liking it. So thank you all. But yeah, a little funny story there, and there's probably many more. Yeah, obviously he whacked my shins with a frying pan once as well. Yeah, man. Good manners. Appreciate that. That's what we're saying there. Appreciate you all. Yeah. DJ Dark, US Night highlights. Much respect. Only here to listen. Hey, mate. No problem. You tune in, listening. Thank you again. Hopefully you've hit the like, subscribe, tune in as much as you can. The embarrassment around the world today. Yeah. I know your brothers. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Wish I had a brother. Look, mate. I'm 6 years older than Christian, and I spent as long as I can remember hoping I had a brother, and now hopefully one day we can do this full time together. But even as a hobby, we absolutely love it, Christian, right?
Yeah, for real, man. Honestly, just jumping on here, chewing the fat. It's always good, and having a good chat room as well. It's sweet, man. We love everyone's opinions.
Yeah.
And it's epic. This is what we wanted when we started this. And nah, man, I couldn't be more buzzing, honestly.
Nah, look, we've been grinding for 8 months, trying to get as many subs as possible, trying to do some lives, trying to get some great people in the chat, and I can honestly say everybody in the chat tonight's been fantastic. Whether we've agreed, disagreed, or whatever, you've been polite. We've had a really good conversation tonight, and like I said, I hope we can get you all back again. Obviously tune into the City ones as well. My brother's a City fan. We do City episodes as well, so tune into them. So yeah, we've got some more comments here, Christian. I genuinely think you do better if you started Maguire up front from Chris. We've said this, Christian. When Maguire goes up top, we look the best.
I'll tell you what, he can take a penalty, that lad, as well.
Oh my God!
He's just...
What was that? That I've never seen anybody dispatch a pen past Donnarumma like that in the Euro final. And then tonight...
Yeah, to be fair, Alex, against Donnarumma, you've either got to do that or you miss. He eats everyone up. That guy's a monster.
And he fucking recreated it tonight. Mainu's a great player, has the potential, the effort. I think he puts in it. I think Mainu gets about the pitch. Does anybody else in the chat think Mainu struggles getting around the pitch, like Amorim's saying, and that the Amorim loyalists say? I don't think Cobby's that. Okay, he's not a Kante, but who is?
No, like I said, Alex. I do think he needs an elite CDM next to him to see the best out of him. I think it's a bit of a lazy narrative to just say this guy doesn't have the ability or the mobility, should I say, to get around the pitch enough. I don't see that at all. I don't see it as like a glaringly obvious problem with him. No. Certainly not.
No, sure, yeah. A couple of people in here, Niche and DJ Dark US Night, both saying there, wish I had a brother. Look, man, you guys are always welcome in our chat. And please join us. Whether you get a beer, if you don't drink, join us. It doesn't matter. Come on, we're all here for a conversation. We want to have a good time. We want to talk about the beautiful game. We want to talk about how shit 343 is. Sorry, Niche fan. No, honestly, I'm only joking. Please join in. We got Halation there. Uncle's from Manchester and supported Manchester City all his life. My cousin and me as young dickhead supported United to spite him. Fuck me, it's like me and my brother. Definitely, unfortunately, RIP there, mate. But yeah, cool story, man, because it's funny in how we all end up where we end up, and it is funny where like we support different teams. And Christine, you said it perfectly, that for years we sort of wish we don't get our away days together. We don't go to we have been to games.
That's it.
We've been to Wembley. We've been to England games. We went to Argentina Finalissima together to watch the great Lionel Messi, and we do have those moments. But honestly, this is great, this channel, and I love all y'all in the chat for this. Oh my God, Chris has said there, Dark do it the US Night. I'll try and grow your channel. I'll thank you, man. Honestly, look, the absolute dream here, and this goes for every small YouTube channel, is that we can do this full time one day. Whether that happens, we're gonna put the effort in to do it. We obviously need you guys to support us, and we are getting it. So thank you. Have you seen his press release? He said the better team won and apologised. Great. Well, I don't accept his apology, Chris. I don't accept this manager's apology. Why can't we play bloody football? Honestly, low key, that's one of my favourite comments of the night from Dark US Night, Christian. Why can't we just play fucking footy? I'm there.
It's true. No, I vibe with that comment, man. Why are we overcomplicating it with that, with his fucking dartboard on his knee, messing about?
Yeah. First ever game was when you got spanked by Borough. What was that game, Oliver? Tell us. Give us a bit more info. Anybody else? Have you? Halation. I don't drink either. You're Australian.
Was it when it was that? That's going to be when they slapped 8 past us. That was your first game, dude. I'll tell you what, you're a soldier for carrying on after that, because that was an absolute savage performance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
However, they were the days where, mate, we had some throwback players. We had Alano, and he just used to come up with the odd free kick from about 35 yards. Oh, they were the good old days, man. We had Giovanni. He was another one as well. He actually got one in a derby, Alex. I don't think we watched it together, that one, did we?
No.
It was that 1-0 and it took a deflection.
The funny thing is, we haven't watched many derbies together just because it's just too hellish, as you can all imagine.
It is.
Appreciate some of you all haven't got brothers, but imagine having a brother and imagine watching it with them. But guess what? We do this channel now, and every single derby will be live streamed right here on this channel, and we want all of you to join us in a couple of weeks for whatever.
Exactly. I will have the frying pans hung up on the wall because I'm not taking another fucking loss off these lot.
And I will be cheering that Ruben Diaz own goal like Richard Dunn's. I'm English but don't drink anymore. Best thing I ever did. Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. Look, I did a bit of dry January. I felt great, but here we are. Call it the got 2 kids stuff.
That's it. You got to get through on you.
And also my brother as well. You've been drinking tonight because you're celebrating. My brother's got a new job. Obviously, hopefully one day, our job is doing this and enjoying conversation with you every single night. But he does got a new job, so shout out my brother. Congrats to you. Premier League, you're having a laugh by Train God 45. Unfortunately, yeah, we are having a laugh. But this fan base want us to get relegated. They want it. I've got a tweet that says we want to get relegated.
Dude, that it is crazy when you actually think about it, because the same fans that are saying that are happy to get relegated to keep hammering, they will call you toxic on TikTok for saying you want Amorim HELL, but it's like the two don't translate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Halation, congratulations, cheers, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Australian English.
Thank you, man. Now, like I say, I'll be a lot happier when I'm doing this for a living and just talking about football with you great guys. But until that time, man. Until that time,
we have got a full-time job. But
that's it, man.
Yeah, man. Just on the relegation thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that on the screen for anybody that joins the stream late or they only just done that. 8-1 away to Borough. Oliver here. My uncle's ticket is he got the flu. Ilano's. Oliver. I mean, look, Christian remembers that. It was last game of the season, wasn't it, Christian? At the 8-1.
Yeah. Of course it was. Alano scored an absolute banger. He is right. I remember that. Yeah. I'll tell you what. At least Oliver. At least we can go with that was the best goal of the day.
He had a banger in him, Alano. I'm telling you.
Oh
yeah.
man, the Newcastle one. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Cloughy had the right idea. He said if God wanted us to play football in the clouds, he'd have given us wings. Fucking damn right. What a fucking... Oh, mate, Cloughy. What a guy. You can both make a career of this. Thank you, mate. Look at that. Disagrees with our tape, but he sat in the chat all night. You could be the league winner for United. Good God. He had to move to Spain, didn't he, to get out of London? So
you won't mind that. You won't mind though. That, to be fair, that won't be the worst thing for you. Would it?
Look, League One is one of my favourite. I don't want to make it sound like I am who I am. Do you know what I mean? I can't. You obviously look me.
No, you've always been the same. Yeah.
Me and Christian are very similar personalities anyway. We support different teams. I'm not saying I've looked at League One and gone, I want to be that for United, but I am going to speak the truth. If someone plays shit, I'm going to say they play shit. If someone play good, I'm going to say they play good, and that's how it is. Other than Anthony Martial, I've never really lost my head, and I had an agenda.
There's one thing I will say. There's one thing I will say about you, though, bro. Like, if Amorim did turn this round, he's that guy that some other people see in him.
Yeah.
There's no way you wouldn't be there, and there's no way you won't be the one singing chants and all that shit. So at the end of the day, it's not like you've got this agenda or this bullshit that you see from we get on TikTok and stuff like that. It's not. You want the best for your club, just like I want the best for mine.
Facts,
you know what I mean? And at the moment. you don't think that
Yeah.
this guy is doing the best for your club.
Facts,
So
man.
you're entitled to your opinion,
Look,
as is everybody else.
if honestly, if I had, if if Amorim turns it round, I will come on here and say, what honestly, props to him, props, and I will definitely be saying to the whole chat. I'll be like, right, pull this up. We can all pull this up, and I'll react to it. I'll react to say everything I've said. I just do not believe Amorim is the guy. And look, he's won 2 Portuguese leagues in 4 years. And how can you hang your hat on this fella? But yeah, you can both make a career of this. Thank you, mate. I really hope we fucking can. Combined City United 11. Oh my!
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I just saw that comment, mate. It'd be an interesting one, especially if we did that
Before
closer
the
to the derby. We've got that. We've got
yeah.
that one coming up, 100%. So just keep your eyes out for that.
I
one.
think that's a great episode idea from Niche.
Yeah, for sure.
I hear him completely. Love the channel, lads. So refreshing. Thank you, mate. I think you might be new in the chat. Sorry if you joined, but I mean, obviously great. I hope you've subbed. I'm sure you have. You've liked, subscribed, mate. Honestly, been brilliant tonight. I've absolutely loved every minute of it, and it's funny. It's come on the back of a Grimsby loss in the Carabao second round.
It's therapy, mate. This is what you needed at the end of the day. So
yeah,
it's what you've got to do.
Like Christian said, when we spoke about doing this, firstly we were like, oh, what will people think? To sit here with 16 to 25 people talking good footy chat, where 99% of you know what you're talking about, being polite. Honestly, mate, shout out all of you tonight, and we massively appreciate that. Question for Christian: are you worried for Pep? That's a great question. Absolutely great question.
It's a really good question. Currently, if I'm being totally honest, yes, I am. I think that the signings have strayed. I think things are seeming a bit erratic. I think there's question marks all over the pitch. I said this to my brother. We go with Trafford, then we're looking at Donnarumma, but then it's saying, well, no, we're going to keep playing out from the back, hence that goal that came about. There's a lot of things that I don't understand currently. We seem to be going in so many different directions. We signed Marmoush. There's seemingly not really a place for this guy. I'd do a full video on it, I think, to be fair. But in short, am I worried? Yeah, I am, to be fair. I think, look, we're in a position where I will always back this manager for what he's done for my club. You will never hear me talk negatively about this, but you know, come on, I think we've all got to recognise currently it's not going so great.
100%. You need to rename the channel. Funny thing about that, we did, honestly, that was one thing that held us up, picking a name. And Noisy Neighbours is something that came from Fergie, wasn't it? And we thought it connected them. But you just said there, play on the fact your brothers, the Noisy Brothers. Oh, people will rename it Noisy Knobheads though. maybe we should just fully go.
Should we just run by that label, just commit to it?
Hello everyone and welcome to the Noisy Knobheads podcast.
It has it's terrible. That has a better ring to it.
What do you all think of the chat? Should we change it? The Noisy Knobheads podcast. Thing is though, people at work know about this. I can't be doing that. I'm trying to keep a bit of a low
That's
profile.
it. Christ, you're in the bloody architecture industry. Imagine someone seeing it.
I go to meetings with the council. I'm trying to keep a bit of a low pro, not the Noisy Knobheads. Man, how have United not got a proper keeper? Honestly, Oliver, can you believe Man United have gone and found... I've got to give it to Onana and Bayindir. They're neck and neck. They keep pushing each other to lower standards. Bayindir, rubbish. Onana gets a crack tonight. No, I'm worse. Bayindir will be back at it Saturday against Burnley. He's worse. It is unbelievable. I've got to give it props to them too. How do they keep lowering the bar, Bayindir and Onana?
Alex, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because obviously we saw Onana's level, and then Bayindir comes in, you're like, right, he can't possibly be worse. Somehow Bayindir actually is. Like you said, they are neck and neck. It's like one does one thing, one tops it. So, fuck me, man, I don't know. And then Lemons is coming in. It's just so United to go and get linked to a player that's called Lemons after they've got them two who are actually fucking Lemons in net.
Honestly, the jokes write themselves. Yeah,
they
man.
do.
How have we not got a kid? Fuck me, Oliver. Honestly, the goalkeeping situation. Seriously, I think I put my 5-year-old son in there and he'd probably do better. He'd be stronger than Bayindir. Bayindir got pushed around at preschool with my fucking son.
Oh, mate, when he's doing that YMCA above his fucking head off every single corner, I don't know what. I don't know who's watching him in training or is there a goalkeeping coach there?
Dark US Night. He's in corporate lawyers. Fuck me, shout out, man. What, like Suits, the TV show?
Christ,
Are you a little Harvey Specter? Is it Spectra? Can't remember, but it's a great show anyway. Yeah, man, Vitek has to. I mean, honestly, I'm just give Heaton the gloves. You're right. Give anyone the gloves. Honestly, I don't know why Onana and Bayindir wear gloves. It doesn't. It does nothing.
Yeah, it don't make a difference.
It does nothing to help them. It's unbelievable.
Well, Onana doesn't, does he? Just like you said, it's just them poppadoms for bloody hands.
That tonight, he kept getting his hands on the penalties. Onana makes me laugh. He either does that table football dive like this in slow mo, or he guesses the right way and his fucking pathetic hands are getting snapped back. He's dog shit.
I don't know how. You had a penalty shootout and he probably saved about 4, and it only goes down to saving 1. I don't know how he does it.
You have got to think about it. Yes, you've upgraded the front 3. How did they not buy a goalkeeper in the summer? You have Harry and Lloyd, Dumb and Dumber in net for the full season, and we are back where we started. Onana cost us 2 goals tonight, barely saved any of the pens. Bayindir was at it Sunday. Bayindir will be at it Saturday again. You could put Bayindir and Onana in net and they still let goals in.
It is the Shuckle brothers, isn't it?
First, honestly, your teams are full of soft lads who are scared to get the shirt dirty. Yeah. Unfortunately, look, Bayindir's in that category, bro, because he is the most pathetic pro footballer I've ever seen. Honestly, pack some muscle on, get in the gym, man. You're a me and Christian want to do YouTube full time, but we have a full time job. It's difficult. We try and put all the effort in. We try and put as much effort in as possible. They're pro footballers. They're in the gym all day.
Yeah.
Pack some muscle on and stop getting bullied off corners, man. And Onana, he just needs a brain transplant.
Keane said it. Yeah, Onana's just he has a brain fart every time the ball gets near him. But in terms of Bayindir, it's a strange one because, like Keane said, come and take everything. At the end of the day, you need to make a bit of an example of the attackers. You can't just do what you're doing.
Yeah, Arsenal flapped in the Carabao Cup. He was never seen again. Oh, mate, we reward failure. We nearly had 10 years of Jesse Lingard. And that's the joke. I was suspected to that. 10 years of Lingard, and now people are saying Kobe Mainoo might go. It's just my luck, that.
Oh, Mainoo. I mean, we've touched on it already, innit? But that's gonna be bad because if you think of this, he's put his neck out and he's saying, "I'm rejecting 100 million for Bruno. I'm going to play him out of position," and then Kobe has got to fight for his position against Bruno, who is playing out of position.
Oh,
it's a mess. It's all over the place.
Can't believe we've just been kicked out by carrot farmers. Fuck me, Kingsley. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, that. You know what? I was actually looking at the score in the top right, and it's GRI and then MU. It actually spelt Grim. I was actually just looking at it like, yeah, you're right. Even the scoreboard is spelling Grim out tonight.
He's telling you what to expect, isn't it?
Just seeing Mbuemo in the pub offering to buy drinks. He's great at hitting the bar. Yeah. Have you seen that? Everyone's saying he's been nailing Kinder Buenos and shit. Man.
Well, Alex, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I can't remember. I didn't watch him too closely. I'd be lying if I said I did at Brentford. But Jesus, the guy doesn't look in the best shape. I mean, shout out, that finish was really nice today, by the way. But
Yeah.
Do you remember him looking like this last year, or I think he's packed it on a bit?
I think he's always had that big Hazard arse to him. But Hazard was ridiculously gifted at everything football related. I feel like Mbuemo needs to be in top shape to be effective, and he isn't. I mean, look, took his goal well tonight, but I can't bring myself to compliment anything. It was that bad. Who do the wives support? Yeah, well, I've got.
This is quite a funny one.
I actually heard mine laughing tonight while I was upstairs. She supports City as well, so I'm completely wedged between my brother, City fan, my partner, City fan, the in-laws are City fans, my dad's a City fan, my granddad's a City fan, but my cousins are all United, and we do get Patrick on, and obviously some of my mates. Phil Keogh's back in the chat now. He's still fuming. Whoever wants this Portuguese guy in charge needs the edge checking. I love that, Phil. Kingsley, it's fucking grim, all right. It is. I told you the scoreboard was spelling it. GRI2. MU 0, Grim.
That's it, man. That's it.
Did you see that? Oliver's just said about the inflatable fish. I missed that. What was that?
Yeah. Did you not see that at the beginning? I saw them all knocking about. Do you know what I was doing, Alex? Right before the stream, true story. Right? So Zach, your son, he stays here sometimes, and he had like this Nemo teddy. that I think he won at the fair or something, and I was trying to fucking find it to come on here with. Now I'm glad I didn't, because you're such a dopey get, you've not even seen him doing it.
Mate, I was busy building an Amorim out thumbnail because I didn't care at this point, because once we went to 2-0 we could have won 5-2 and it was still an Amorim out night, and look at the fucking reaction we've had. Fucking Kingsley's gone to bed, mate, brilliant. I hope you sub to the channel, mate. You sound like jokes, you sound like a guy that we would like to have in the chat every single watch.
Yeah, mate, 100%.
Yeah, man. Halation. Wonder what this means for the squad in regards to even less games. If you're not first choice, you won't really get games. I know. It's just... well, you know he's going back to that old faithful midfield Saturday, Christian. Casemiro and Bruno in a 2.
What are you? Just a quick one, bro. I will have to go soon, just because my missus is staying round, and I did say it'd only be half an hour. But anyways, yeah. What are you thinking, bro? What realistically? What are you saying for this result on weekend? And if the chat hit us up, what you think too?
I think Burnley could do us. I think anybody that plays a reasonable midfield can do us, because Ruben Amorim can't set up a midfield. So that's the facts. I said it. He's won 7 games. 3 of them are against 3 teams in the Championship right now. The other 4, Everton 4-0. That was actually an okay game. I don't know what happened after that. City 2-1 away, scabbed it. I can't even remember his other wins. What was his other wins? Oh, Fulham away. That Martinez deflected goal.
Deflection.
So look, crap. You've got to say though, happy days for Grimsby fans. Look, I don't think we've had any Grimsby fans in the chat, which is a shame, because they would have been.
Big up.
They would have been vibing tonight, and I guess they might be celebrating for different reasons. Though I'm celebrating that everyone's woke up with the Ruben Amorim pack. We've beat Man United in the Carabao Cup. Shout out fucking Grimsby, man. Enjoy it, because look, now's the time to do a bit of giant killing, because we are shite. Hopefully we won't always be. Anyone for Lee? Phil's had I love it. Phil wants to go Lee tonight. Fuck me. Call it City Devils.
I love it, Phil.
City Devils. We'll have a think of the name. It was one of them. We just wanted to get going. Fergie said the noisy neighbours, and that's where we are. I'm more thinking about noisy knobheads, the more I'm actually warming to it. It
has a horrid ring to it, that I couldn't even be annoyed if anyone called us that. That's fantastic.
If you lot can get us full time, we will go with the noisy knobheads. I just cannot honestly do that while I've got a full time job. Probably pushing it as it is with some of the content, but yeah.
JJ as well, as any Man United fan done a tie from AFTV, it has been raining. Bro, that guy is hilarious. Honestly, I think it was like lockdown time, and I lived off Claude and Ty content. Yeah. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Claude, by the way, rest in peace. Right. What a hero.
Christian, I've got something funny with Ty. We'll get to the comments in a sec. Just with, obviously, Jay's mentioned Ty there.
Yeah.
You know, when the COVID shit, when AFTV started gathering real traction.
Oh, and he was thanking postmans and post.
Right, so basically you knew that some absolute gold was coming from Ty, but it was like, it was always just going to be mental. He'd start every comment with, I just want to say thank you to the bin men, the NHS and everything, and Robbie stood there with the mic knowing what he's about to say is absolute fucking bollocks. And
I know what you're going to say.
But he's priming it with, firstly, I want to congratulate the nurses and stuff like that. Anyway, a few people leaving the chat now. I think they're going to bed. Appreciate massively.
Just on that, Alex, though, at the end of that bit, it was like, Mope had really upset him. Do you remember when they had the goated watch along against Brighton? He was like, Mope, you disgrace! I hope you get relegated.
Yeah, we need a tie, man. But I think
what a guy, man.
Everyone in the chat tonight is too fucking clued up. A few people left the chat. Thank you. Have a good night, wherever you joined us from. And look, we're going to be back at the weekend, 100% for more. And Christian, you've got to jump off anyway.
Definitely. It'd be good to see a lot of you guys that have joined tonight. It'd be good to see you in the watch-alongs, man. It's been great interacting with all of you. So,
but the post games, look, appreciate people might want to just watch the game and not have stream on. But we will try and do the post games as well, because that's where it's been pretty fun. Oliver knew United were cooked when they lost to Malaysia All Stars. That's been swept under the rug, Oliver. But you're right. Jesus wept. Being from Manchester is shite enough, but having 2 shite football teams is a struggle. Pick a struggle. Oh, DJ Dark US Night, you're always welcome having a chat with us too. So,
listen, bro. If you want to jump on here, mate, it's been good having you on anyway. So,
yeah, man, for sure. And we're gonna hopefully look. The more people tuning in, the more we'll do the lives, and obviously we'll try and do a few together, me and Christian. So yeah, man, missed the watch along halation. Yeah, I know it was one of them. I was gonna do it. Christian was out celebrating with his girlfriend tonight on the new job, and I was gonna do the solo watch along, but I just thought, nah, I'm just gonna kick back and we'll do the post game night. Phil, good to have you on as well, my friend.
Night P.
One of my very, very closest friends there joining again. He was here on Sunday, and he hates 3-4-3. So shout out you.
It was raining for both teams tonight. Oh god, mate, don't get me
Ty.
started. You could find when I get bored and I go down the YouTube wormhole.
Honestly.
Finding Thai content is just undefeated, mate. It keeps me going for hours.
Honestly, Oliver's actually got me wanting to go and do a little reaction video to AFTV or something. Honestly,
That would be brilliant.
Yeah, no, thanks, Elation, man. You honestly, you've been with us every single step of the way this season, and we absolutely, massively appreciate your support. You talk good sense, you're polite, you have got a bit good sense of humour as well, like everyone else has as well. Oliver, Dart Dude, US Night, Caesar there, Almeida, sorry mate, I don't speak, unless I can translate that on my app, I can't. You've mentioned Anthony in there, so I'm guessing you're saying Anthony's shite. Sorry, I don't speak your language, but again, thanks for the love. Niche fan, obviously, nice to have you. Train God as well, man. Some fantastic. I can't even scroll up now, Christian. My chat's buggered. Oh no, here we go. JJ, Dark US Night. Yeah, man. Oh man, Kingsley there made me laugh. The fucking carrots. Oh Jesus, that tickled me. Yeah, brilliant. We're going to be back at the weekend. I hope you all can be there. Thank you, lads.
Definitely.
Appreciate you all. Post games are fun, man, because I appreciate that the watch alongs are difficult for some people, especially if you're watching in the pub. You might not be able to hear us on the stream, but yeah, I know if you can join the watch along, even better. But definitely get on the post games, right, Christian?
Yeah, man, 100%. Nah, it's been sweet.
Yeah, man. Look, we'll be here. We will be. That champagne's getting cracked, man. 100%.
Have you got another bottle for the weekend?
Yeah, man. I told you from all the presents.
I think I might have to get myself round, mightn't I? I need a bit of that champagne as well.
Oh no, we've got a comment just as we were about to end on a good note. Maddie Ward's come in and just reminded me that there is still people that are backing Ruben Amorim. You should be backing the manager, not Amorim out. Oh Christ.
Have we got long enough?
You know what I'm going to say.
Go again.
You know what I'm going to say, Christian. I've got 2 questions for Maddie. What's the first one? Is there a local opticians where you can book in pretty soon, or can you get a better TV from Curry's? Because clearly you need one or the other. If you think that this manager's good, keep an eye on local supermarkets. Grimsby win, and now microwave fish pies are going to be about 10 quid. Fuck me, Jay. You're absolute jokes, man. That is brilliant. Yeah.
They are tickling me, some of these comments, man. Fucking hell.
Christian, yeah, my name's Alex. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I've done a lot of the talking tonight. I've not let my brother have a word in, but it's the way it goes, isn't it, Christian? You get the floor.
Oh yeah, apologies, mate. Yeah,
you get the floor, don't you, for City games and.
That's it, mate. Now look, we split. I'm happy to let my bro lead. Listen, when it's like this, he had a lot to say. I don't blame him, so we had to just let him free run, right?
And obviously, I've been on the champagne, man, because I was celebrating the. Well, I thought most people had woke up and seen the Ruben Amorim dogshit pack, but obviously Maddie's come in the chat and reminded me he's only been at the club a couple of months. Well, again, it's not couple, he's 2, he's been here 9, he's shown no promise, get rid. Yeah, Halation's still here, he's going to be fucking fuming with that comment from Maddie. I feel like we should stay on for another 5 minutes, just let Halation cook Maddie. Phil Keogh's still here, we go again. Phil, Maddie, look at Maddie in the comments, Phil. She said he needs more time because Sir Alex Ferguson took 7 years to win a league title, so Ruben Amorim must need 7 years, right? Age before beauty, Chris.
Phil's already out in Lee, I think.
Yeah. Wednesday club. Absolute Wednesday club. I tell you, it's going to be Saturday. We are all going to be out Saturday night. The whole fucking squad. Me, Christian, Halation, Phil, Dark US Night. Maddie, you can come as well. We'll fucking have a night out with you. Jay, we're going to have the lot of you. Oliver, okay. Caesar, come on, you can join us as well. Train God, Niche fan. Let's all go out on Saturday and pop the Amorim gets sacked champagne together. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree, mate. I agree. Listen, it'll be another fire weekend. We know we City performances at the minute.
Who was City
We're
got?
up, we're up the fucking wall as well. Let me have a look. Actually, oh what? Fucking terrible. I've not even checked who we've got. Let's see what madness we're up against.
Moisey for a second goal, 4-4-2 with Tesco and Zerkamp up front. Fuck me.
We got Brighton. We got Brighton away as well.
Oh, tough.
Amex.
The worst thing is,
Oh, that's gonna be that's a place we struggle as well.
Oliver's comment there, 4-4-2 with Tesco and Zerkamp up front. I'm actually thinking that's not a bad a shout.
Tesco and Zerk.
Maddie don't want to come on this. She don't want to come out Saturday. Oh,
to be honest, the nights out, me and you, Alex, I'd say that's the
nah,
I'd say that's the
I'm only
safer option.
joking.
To be fair. We're absolute
I
fucking
cannot
idiots.
hack a night out. So we'll just have to all regroup on here. But yeah, you're watching the game with a mate at his house. Tell him to subscribe, mate. He's a Burnley fan. Oh, fuck me, man. You're in for a rough one. You think you've got it bad having a channel with my brother who's a City fan.
Oh, that's absolutely God. That's terrible.
You ain't got more time. You're welcoming Burnley next. Then people are still living in 1935. They are, mate. He said the players spoke loudly on the pitch tonight. He's resigning, I reckon. Don't give me this false hope, Niche. Between Hoyland and Sesko, the strike.
He said the players spoke loudly on the pitch tonight. What? So he's just saying they've thrown the towel, and is that what he's trying to make out? I suppose.
Oh, I've no idea, bro. Between Hoyland and Sesko, we have got a type, haven't we? We've got a type, all right, Oliver. Big.
Yeah.
Clumsy,
Can't control the ball.
Shit goal record.
Yeah.
You know when you go on Plenty of Fish dating, you put in blonde hair, blue eyes. What do we do for strikers? Shit, can't score, can't control it. Bosh. There's another one from a league. He's got 13 goals in. He's got 13 goals in the Bundesliga. 70 mil. There you go, lads. 9 goals in Serie A. Another one. Who's next? Burnley next. I honestly think Scott Parker could be the final nail in the coffin, man. But look, we're gonna have to wrap it up, man.
I don't think it will be. Yeah, listen, bro, I better get in and receive my bollocking off the missus. So that's overdue.
She's not joined the comments and said get to bed. But look, man, thank you everyone for joining in tonight. Even Maddie there, who's joined in at the last minute to remind us that people still think Ruben Amorim is a good coach. Honestly, thank you everyone for tuning in, man, tonight. It's been great. Loads of new people in the chat. Loads of interaction. If you've not subscribed to us. We're going to be back. We're going to try and get a couple of episodes out before the weekend. And we will be back for Burnley and Brighton games on Saturday and Sunday.
Shout out everyone in the chat. Listen, can't thank you enough. The interaction's been fucking fire, man.
That's it.
We've loved chewing the fat with all of you.
That's it.
Definitely pop back.
Pass us on to any of your mates that might like us. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you in a few days, Christian.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh my God, hang on. Just the last one. Let's end on a good note. Everyone's happy. Maddie Ward, you do your shit content.
Don't worry, tune in for more.
See you on Saturday for the Champagne Amorim Sacked pack that we're all going to be drinking. Thank you, everyone.